Am I audible, the Mongols? I love dealing with technical and arcane issues, as it were. Am I audible, the Mongols? Am I audible? Am I sounding dark lordly? Am I good? Audio sounds good. I sound good. I don't sound robotic or anything weird. I don't sound like an automata. No, you're demonstrous. You are. Ah, well, Dawn, welcome. John, welcome. Moist and Sean, all of you, welcome. Yes, let's wait. Sorry, great. I just had, I was feeling a little bit better at this moment. Like, the whole reason I took another hour is because I was still feeling a little off, more so than usual. Did I put my tickets in for the meet and greet? Yes, I did. All three. Well, I have 5, but I put 3 on Dizzy, and I'm eagerly awaiting the results. But, let's get into the game, shall we? Yeah, let's get into the game. And see if I can... I still think I'm dealing... You know what? I'm also dealing with brain scuff as much as I am dealing with PC scuff. So, yeah, let's get into the game. Sorry. Greetings and salutations, my demongrels. What tidings do you bring for your lord? And again, I also apologize for yesterday. Your Dark Lord was still, Gosh, I was about to say my brain needed a reboot. I got diagnosed with ailments. Well, that's no good. But, I feel like maybe my brain might still be a little bit rebooting from yesterday. It might still be going, might be doing that, but I'm having a bunch of neuroflatulence lately. It's not fun, it's not great, but, we persist in spite of that. But yes, we are continuing playing more Darksiders. If I decide to do tomorrow, I think I might do a little, maybe do some Digimon or Dead Rising, or maybe Hellboy. I'm not sure yet. Or even if I do, stream tomorrow, I might draw. Might take tomorrow off and do some drawing. But, yeah. I hope you all are doing well on this fine Saturday evening. At least where I am here in Gorslab. A Black Dynamite watch-along? Ooh, a Black Dynamite watch-along. I could, but I think I also might have gotten hit with a copyright. The Barian farts must flow. Ah, Karai! Welcome. I saw you were playing Minecraft. I was there for a little bit watching you play Minecraft. How did it go? Did you succeed in what you wanted to do in your modded Minecraft? Do something a little less mentally stimulated? Oh, Tail, thank you for the mouse. Wait. Mouse raid. Great, we have vermin. The mice parade is here. They're on my walls. But thank you for the raid. You are not getting Alpies. You're getting... I'm going to invest in mousetraps. But thank you for joining. I appreciate it. I did do a little bit of side content here on Darksiders 2 after we left off. I did complete some quests, or at least I completed part of some quests. I'm going to turn them in. I did start one of the side dungeons in the Scar, but it's still a little bit too high level. It's level 17 and I'm only level 12. In the meantime, I am working on... Also, I made sure to turn on ultra low latency, didn't I? Yes, I did. I did turn on latency. Okay. I am a mousetrap. Yes, you are. And we need to get a trap for you. Not a different kind of trap. But, yes, we are, I did some side quests. I did some quests that I wanted to do before I moved on to the next level, to the Kingdom of the Dead. So I'm going to turn those in. I did the one where I got Valus's hammer. We got Valus's hammer. Going to go turn that in. I tried to do Gorn. aka the Scar. I got further into the dungeon, but it was, yeah, I'm not high enough level for it. And then finally, I collected 10 Book of the Dead pages, so I got a key from Volgrim, and we're going to open that tomb. Well, I am, but you're going to be here with me as I open that Tomb of the Dead, and we get some good loot. But let's go talk to these guys real quick. Let's go talk to them.
What brings you before me?
What was Valus doing in a dungeon?
We hoped to restore the shattered forge within, but it was corrupted and overrun.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Vermin. We barely escaped with our lives, no thanks to Karn.
You let that pup guide you?
At the time we did not see the harm.
Poor Karn.
Karn would do anything to prove himself. I fear one day he will go too far.
I mean, he proved himself by helping awake the Guardian, and then it went on a rampage, but that wasn't well. It reminds me of Maria from Break. At what age does looting go from grave robbing to archaeology? Well, as Trace the Infinite would say, as an archaeologist, this is a very troubling and difficult question. Answer the question, grave robber.
I believe you were looking for something.
Ah, Splinterbone. You found it.
Here's your hammer. Here's your friend, Valus.
What to say?
I leave you to your work, Valus.
Oh.
Should you come this way
Man of no words, that Valus.
items of even greater power.
Ooh, let's see what she got to sell.
There are new items.
Nope. Oh, whoops, hold on. Eldritch Glaive. Math to kill. Ooh. Ooh. Nope. When organs rot, since grave robbing was technically a medical practice. You're welcome. Welcome. That belongs in a museum. But also, Aiden Lionstar, I think you are new here. Are you new? Are you new, Aiden? Aiden of the Lionstar? I don't think I've recognized you before. Did I get XP for that? I think I got XP for that. I did. Okay. Thank you and welcome. How far are you into the game now? How am I doing? I'm doing well, and how far am I into the game? We just beat the Forged Lands, at least the main story part. And I just did Valus's quest to get his hammer back. So now we should get better items. But first off, let me introduce myself to our newest... Well, you're a mouse, maybe I shouldn't. You're part of the mouse parade, but fine, I'll do it anyway. Greetings. I am Demonstrous, Dark Lord of Gorslab. I'm just adjusting my my audio instrument here, my microphone, as you would say, my Demonstrous microphone. I am having a little bit of brain fart, neuroflatulence. I am the Dark Lord of Gorslab, adept of the autism mystic arts, scion of the lineage and dynasties of Caliban and Grundor. And for some reason, my gray matter is not working as effectively. And independent English VTuber. Please like, comment, subscribe, and help me grow the Demongrel Horde. Sure, as for your question, he's our dad. I have not adopted any of you. You are technically vassals, employments, whatever. We've been over this. Forgetting your own language. See, the ancestral totems shall not be pleased, but at this point, you should just let Rocky run the stream. You know, he's sitting right behind my throne. I could do that. But, to answer your question, congrats on the Forged Lands done. Did you face off against Gorn yet? I tried to. I got far into the dungeon, but still, a little bit too high level. I'm to add. Hey, Monster Man, welcome, Dissin. Dissin, despite all his rage baiting and everything that he does to raise my ire, he hasn't called me Daddy yet, I think, unless I'm misremembering. I might be misremembering. Too high level? Just acts good. You know, I have been trying to axe good. One of my weapons, the skeletal axe of rending, has been very helpful. I have not indeed. Thank you. I am not. First off, I am not a father yet. I want to be a father one day. I've said that multiple times. And I admit my baby fever has been pretty, been pretty high as of late. My desire to be a father has been high. Then axe better. You know what? Maybe I should put you under the axe. Here, how about that? Jokes aside, isn't the axe of rending busted with the hellsteel? That and the fangs of Echidna. But first, I can start if you want. I'd prefer if you didn't, listen. Thank you. I'd prefer if you didn't. But you're probably going to do it anyway. But first, let's open up this tomb and get some loot. This is the first tomb that we get that has a bunch of loot in it that we get by turning in 10 pages from the Book of the Dead. I think there's only 3 actually. A death tomb. Yes, this is a death tomb. I don't know who this tomb belongs to. It might belong to a maker, but we get some pretty sweet loot. There is a total of several chests here. How do you think those tomb keys taste? For the sake of the doors, I hope they tasted. Why do you think the doors have the ability to taste? And what did we get from that? Oh, I got a skill point. Nice. And I'm going to put that into Bless. Or, you know what? Actually, I'm going to put that into Murder. Death tomb as opposed to a live tomb. Wow, disrespectful, Dad. Why wouldn't they? Stone lives in this land. That's true. That's true. But granted, I mean, they would probably entomb the body, but the souls could be remade. Or not remade, but put into a new form. Oh, hello, we got a possessed mace. Granted, most of the constructs in the, mimic doors can taste. Purple mace, we got a... Wait, no, that's a possessed mace, so it's even better. We got Pathfinder Greaves, and we got a health potion. We got a Grim Hammer. Got some loots. Possessed even, yes. Let's do a little feeding to this possessed mace. All right. Ooh, it's already got Arcane on it. Brutal Scythes. Eldritch Scythes of Ice. All right, let's see. Ooh, do I want health per kill? I might want health per kill. I could get ice damage. No, I'm going to get health per kill for now. Upgrade, and then I'm going to throw this possessed hammer on it. I guess possessed mace. Well, no, it's possessed hammer, and then sacrifice this hammer. Health per kill. All right, wrath per kill. I might want piercing damage or wrath per kill. I could use that. I love this track, The Corruption. It is a fantastic track. This, by the way, this is all by Jesper Kidd. Fantastic, fantastic musician. I think I mentioned him before. Health per kill. I could get health per kill, but I could also get strength, defense. I want to get some extra defense. Nice mask. Thank you, Arch, and welcome. And welcome. This music is feel like how stepping into paradise will be after death. Hopefully so. Hopefully so. Okay. We're going to fade this possessed mace one more time. And we're going to feed him this Pathfinder Greaves. I could fill this possessed arm blades. Why not? Ooh, health per kill. I'm gonna get more health per kill. Okay, and then upgrade. Nice. The possessed arm blades did look cool. They did, but I'm sacrificing them so they get more stats on them. Pathfinder. Ooh, thorns. Well, that's a good. That's good though. That's good. Let me see. Upgrade. Show us the mace, Lord the Monstrous. Just a second. Let me get all the loot here. Let me get all the loot. Let me get all this loot. Oh, there's another mace. Oh, and a brutal mace of shock. Nice. And then we'll sacrifice this. Jumps around for mace type. Okay, all right. Here you go. Here, let's... Well, if I put elemental on damage on this, it has to be fire. It has to be fire. That is a sick... Why doesn't Death use a scythe? He does. He uses 2. That can become 1, in fact. Have you not been watching? Sean, I know you've been here. Have you not been watching? A shame, a shame. You need to be more... You need to pay more attention. And then we'll sacrifice these, and... Ooh, what do I want? Ooh, critical chance, and defense, or health per kill. I'll do more health per kill. You know, in the 360 version of this, you could rename possessed weapons, and I don't know if I can do it in this game. Or if they change that for Deathinitive Edition. How much damage do crits do? I think crits... Off the top of my head, as far as I remember, they do double damage, I think. Depending, or... I think it depends... Actually, I think it depends on, like, crit multiplier. Like, I mean, a Grim Reaper side. He does when he's in Reaper form. He does it when he's in Reaper form. Have you not been watching? Do the different weapons have different crit modifiers? Yes, actually. Yes, actually, they do. As far as I remember. Alright, then we got a Brutal Hammer. But currently, I am rocking the Maker armor set. I'm gonna change it after this world. Also, wait, there is another... There is one more quest that I want to complete here. I actually don't remember if there is a tomb of the... If there's a death tomb in the Lands of the Dead, which we will be going to today. But... I think there's only one in Lost Light and Blackstone, and... Actually, no, there might be one in the Land of the Dead. Okay. And we're going to... One moment here. We're going to the fjord. Have you played Starfield? No, I haven't. I had some modicum of interest, but if I get it, I want to get it at an extremely low price. Depends on the weapon set. Every secondary weapon has a unique charge and perfect release attack for ground and area. That they do. That they do. But there is another quest that I want to get done here that I sort of did parts of it off-stream. Well, I did all of it off-stream, except the part where I turned it in. And we're going to go do that. We're going to go turn it in. And here we are. Let's talk to Orin.
Here goes nothing.
Hey, Demonstrous, I've been considering something fairly big this week. And what might that be, or what might that be? I think you think my Decompi, the device by which I use to astrally project into these games onto your screens
My stone is whole once more.
would explode?
Thank you, flesh.
Do you think? Maybe. Maybe it might. Maybe it would. All right.
I feel their despair. The corruption spreads, fleshling. But perhaps there is still time.
There might be
Despair
time.
is a powerful force, Orin. And corruption even more so.
It's also the name of Death's horse.
But there is a weapon against.
Oh, let me move. I've been considering to deserve a week without going without any Wi-Fi except for phone for emergencies. And doing a digital detox?
Fight the surrounding destruction. They must be reminded of the wonders we are capable of.
And this quest is important, especially after Adar has died,
Chronicle.
because they lost their most elder member,
History.
and thus lost much of their history.
Songs. Memory of it has faded. But it
But it
cannot
can't be lost.
Ryder, it's no mere coincidence that you revived me. We must find the Maker's Chronicle.
We?
I am too large for secret places, but you are nimble and small.
You know, it's funny calling Death small when he is taller than most people. But yes, if you want to do a
Long since I have.
if you want to do a digital detox, it might be good for you. I would recommend it.
But if there is a shaman among the living makers, she will have the
Want to try focus on drawing, writing, perhaps learning to code, looking around the city. You know what? That is commendable, and that is, you should do that. I would miss you, but at the same time, you have to do what is best for you. When you're a living mountain, everything is small. I mean, Death does look small by comparison to the Makers and to everything, pretty much everything else, to be perfectly honest. Thank you for the encouragement. You're most welcome, my good Nemongro. What sort of Dark Lord would I be if I did not encourage, you know, my Demongros, hideous and grotesque as you are, as degenerate as you are, to not live your best lives and not to encourage you to be healthy? What kind of Dark Lord would I be? All right, let's talk to... I forgot. I keep forgetting our shaman's name.
Something troubles you.
You had trouble raising weeds. Why create a construct?
We are a people of stone, born of the fires beneath the earth. I captured a spark from the heart of the Stone Father.
Oh, she didn't even... I thought she made Gorn from an abyssal soul.
Burning. And soon...
I thought she got it from a creature of the abyss. And maybe she did. Maybe she did. Construct.
Slain constructs before, shaman. How will I know when I've killed yours?
He has taken to calling himself Gorn.
Gorn.
A word I know not, but I sense it is ancient. A word of fire.
Word of fire.
It wells up from within him and spells onto the earth.
Fire or blood, I will drain him of both.
Burning blood.
What
All
do
right.
you seek, Ryder?
The Maker's Chronicle.
I hardly know why you would be interested in the Chronicle, but your intentions matter little. It lies hidden, and even I do not know.
Let's go find the Chronicle.
Anything you can tell me?
Well, a lodestone could reveal the location of the
I will
Chronicle.
die by Maker Snoo Snoo.
The artifacts
What makes you think she'd even give you
the same
Snoo Snoo?
stone, and they will strive to be united again. Should you carry a lodestone, it will guide you to the Maker's Chronicle.
Where can I find one?
These stones are precious. They may only be used once. It will be impossible to separate the lodestone from the Chronicle once.
Hey, Demonstrous, you heard of Shadow the Hedgehog?
Care nothing for its
Game also
worth.
Sugar Mommy.
Simple use is all I
What?
need.
Very well, but I need something in return. There is a dying species known as Shadowleaf. Its seeds have powerful healing properties.
Fire, blood, I will drain him both. Makes me think of some of War's quotes. Thane saying his axe is older and bigger than death. By the way, you were right about the
And enjoy eating Shadowleaf.
you were right about the construct tipping. I hadn't gotten to it yet, but Karn does mention it before you go into the Lost Temple. Okay, I need to kill a bunch of yeah, that's her name. I was forgetting her name. So I need to kill a bunch of I think prowlers. Well remembered. At least I'm remembering something right. At least I'm remembering something. I don't know. I learned my lesson about messing around with women in the woods and random stuff in their hair. Is that why you're a pig man? Is that why you're a pig man? But have you heard of Shadow the Hedgehog game? I played Shadow the Hedgehog game. I really wanted it when I was a young Dark Lordling, and I managed to get it, and I beat it, and I still have somewhat of a soft spot for it. Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna go into. Actually, it's probably gonna be the Weeping Crag. Which, you know what? No, it's better. It's probably going to be better in the fjord, because there's actually gonna be like. I don't want to kill constructs to get seeds. Though you think wood constructs would have seeds, well, not just wood, but the constructs themselves would have seeds, because they are partially vegetation. Let's see here. All right, here we go. All right. I love how he cocks his AR like a shotgun and unironically goes hard. It does. Shadow the Hedgehog's intro is so cheesy, but I love it. I love it so much. If you don't mind me asking, what were your parents like during the Satanic Panic? Do you mean with like Pokemon or something, or there wasn't one? There wasn't one within my own demonstrous family. Another I've been rediscovering is, I think you mentioned this, Skylanders property since King Day's on Monday. King's Day? What's King's Day? I don't know King's Day. All media in general? My parents, unless it was, like, too old for me, unless it was made for, like, adults at the time, my parents weren't a problem. Satanic Panic was in the 80s thereabout, wasn't it? No, I'm a millennial. I am not that old. I'm not that old. So... My parents never really worried about that too much. Granted, I wasn't allowed to play teen-rated games until I reached a certain point. I was a teen in the 80s, but lived in such a remote area that no one paid much attention to it, honest. Yeah, my parents let me watch Pokemon and Digimon. In fact, for my, which birthday was it? I forgot which birthday it was, but they got me Pokemon Blue. Ooh, are these? We got more possessed scythe. We got a new possessed scythe. Nice. New possessed scythe. Nice. Late Erd 80s, early 90s. And D-Man didn't have parents that brought him to metal concerts as a chancellor. As far as I know. I did go to Hawaii when I was... Wait, was I a toddler then? I think I was. I was just entering out of toddler. Blue? Old, yeah. I've been playing Pokemon since the first one came out. Well, at least Blue came out. I mean, granted, it wasn't blue. You know, I always wondered why it was red and blue and not green, you know? There's Pokemon red and blue. I also had yellow. And then I've been playing all the Pokemon since, you know, ooh, possessed double scythes. Yes. Ooh, execution chance. Nice. Ooh, frost damage. Ooh, do I want defense or strength? You know, I'll take frost damage. Yes, it was green in Japan. I wonder why they made it, you know, not blue. Shadow the Hedgehog was edge keynote. Yes, green does exist. I know green exists. That's why I brought it up, because I had blue, you know. And I would always alternate between gens, because after blue I got gold instead of silver. And then after that I got sapphire. Granted, I also had crystal and emerald. And then after that I got diamond and then platinum. Easterners' association with blue are all positive. Green is also color Easterners think of pollution and nuclear waste. Really? Really? Probably because green and red made people think of Christmas in the West. Europeans, not Easterners. Which is weird, because when I think of green, I think of, you know... I think of you know, lush, verdant fields. And maybe Natia Nia or something, or the like. And God, and the Hulk. All right, let's go take these seeds. Let's go take these seeds to Muria. That's her name, Muria, not Ayla. Muria. Yeah, but Shadow the Hedgehog is wacky. It is corny. It adds swearing where it doesn't need to. I think Green Lanterns. If I see a bunch of green stuff, yeah, I'm a big Green Lantern fan. You know, there has not been any word of lanterns, which makes me wonder if it's still going to happen. Probably is. Okay, so largely, going back to what you said, you're about King's Day. Largely, it's a national holiday. Stuff like flea markets, music stands, local businesses. I even saw a horse from private stables presented with a carrot. Well, that's fun. I like that. I'm always a big fan of that stuff. Maybe I should do something like that in Gorslab.
So little
Ah, Lenia, welcome.
Here are your seeds.
It is going well. It's going well. Just doing some side quests.
Whose motives are so difficult to read, but you have my thanks.
Well, you know, I am the leader of the Horsemen, and I do wear a mask quite well. Of course, they're going to make lanterns. They haven't got tired of losing a lot of money. Yeah, but they also... Yeah, but I mean, they also canceled Batgirl, so... Let me see. I actually think I know where the Maker's Chronicle is, if I remember. All I know is that Japan is on holiday. Yep, good old-fashioned Golden Week. I'm sad I didn't draw anything for it, but maybe I will tomorrow, or maybe something special. King's Day is a national Dutch holiday. Lots of red, white, and blue, as well as orange. Oh, red, white, and blue. That's a very American as well. Except ours is the eagle instead of a lion. Man, the lion is so popular in so many places in Europe, despite not having been native to it for years. Okay, you can draw super... I might be drawing Brazilian Dizzy, thank you very much. But also, her feet must be so tough on walking on stones. You're trying to get me to look at her feet, aren't you? So you look at her and you can degen, you can dagoon to her feet. Is that what you want? Brazilian Dizzy? Yes. Yes. There's plenty of Umas to choose from. No, I'm not choosing an Uma, I'm choosing my buxom bug Oshi. I'm choosing my buxom bug Oshi. My buxom babe bug Oshi. Tongue twisters, and I'm already tongue-tied. Yes, I love you, the yandere. What do you mean, I love you, the yandere? Khmer might be more the appropriate national animal. The Netherlands being such a melting pot. Hear me out. What about Dizzy as a horse? I mean, she played the horse game, the horsey game. Umas, I have a character in my drawings named Uma. Uma's meaning Uma Musume. Uma Musume. And there it is. Yep, I remember. That's where it is. Bugsome, yes, Bugsome. Man, I really hope I get win the raffle and I get to meet her at the meet and greet. I really do. And I got the Maker Chronicle. Here it is. What's Uma Musume? Horse girl racing game. Which Uma would fit Dizzy the most? Super Creek. Probably. Maybe. Possibly. And I'm not just saying that because horse racing but with anime girls as horses. Yes. Based on real horses. Wow, Chronicle was really well hidden. Really? Bro didn't even hesitate in replying. What do you mean, really? Thank you for explaining. Bro didn't even hesitate in replying. Who else among the Umas is very motherly and has big breasts? And is good at teasing? And is more powerful than she lets on? I love you? Well, I might love you too, John. As a friend, but you know, I love you is that horse. Oh, is that horse. That's my horse. Do. That's my horse. Actually, you know what? No. You know what? This is well, this apparently is a place for a horse. This is a place for a horse. I was hoping Death was going to say the line that this is no place for a horse. Ooh. The character in my story is named Uma doesn't have horse association. She's an orc-like monster in a business suit, dress hybrid, intimidating, strict, though benevolent lady. Interesting. Okay, hear me out. Medieval knights with cavalry, but in the Uma Musume universe. I was thinking the Winged Hussars. The Winged Hussars, but they're Umas. They're Umas. Like, think about that. Or, like, again, think about the Mongol horde and how horses don't exist in the Uma Musume. They're all anime horse girls, right? So consider that the Mongols conquered much of the old world with horse archers, which means Genghis Khan in that universe had probably a bunch of horse wives that were really good at archery. Not just horse wives, horse daughters too. Like, think about it. Most of the Umas probably in Uma Musume are probably related to Genghis Khan. You know how, like, some men, especially in Mongolia, like 1 in every 10,000 man will be like a descendant of Genghis Khan? Yeah. It's that, but with Uma Musume, it'll be like 1 in 150. They're gonna get clipped and use that against you. What do you mean? Umas in ancient civilizations would hit hard as a side story? Also, I do wonder what's... I think I've mentioned this on the Uma stream itself. But I wonder if zebras exist in Uma Musume and what they look like. Can I fast travel there? Yeah, let's fast travel over there. Mongolian Uma archers. Historical Umas, that is an untapped market by Psy Games. And then the Winged Umas arrived. Oh, I love that song. I haven't listened to the Winged Hussar song in a long time. The Mongolian. Can you imagine the horses in Darksiders in the MLP art style? I feel like someone probably has done that already. Or maybe not. Zebras are donkeys, not horses, so what I guess they do? Okay, but then, do mules exist in the Uma universe? Do mules exist in the Uma Musume universe? That is important to take into consideration. Also, wait, how are zebras donkeys? How are zebras donkeys? I thought zebras were pure equine. Also, are donkeys Umas? Nope. Or in you're floating. I'm reminded that there's a Skylander that is a little flaming pony. You know, I grew up, well, I didn't really grow up with, I think I was an adult when Skylanders came out. No, I'm pretty sure I was a younger adult demonstrous. I'm not a demongrel. Muse in the Umo universe only exists in 201 and other sea places. Orin is floating because he's above this subject. Yeah, he might be. All right, let's talk to Orin.
Here is your history, Orin.
The Chronicle. At last. It is though the very souls of the Makers remain close to us through this time.
I mean, they probably are if it's made of stone and metal.
You understand, I'm sure. Dead.
I love this line.
You are not so cold as you would have us all believe.
Well, keep that
That
to
one,
yourself.
self-one. Yep. See, Death, like I said, Death is... One of the reasons why I wanted to do this quest is, as unimportant as it seems, is it actually is a... It is an actual, like, bit of character for Death. It establishes his character, is that Death is not simply a destroyer and executioner. He does care about others. He does care about life. Look at Orin, no horse could carry him. I mean, you could probably construct, like, you could make a construct horse. But you can tell with, Death did this, you know, because he actually does care about Makers. Because here's the thing, as the Reaper, he cuts out the corruption, which means he's cutting the wheat from the chaff. Ratan's horse had no problems. Okay, I kind of want to see that. You should crank up the old Motorhead song "Killed by Death." Very appropriate for this game. You know, I would, but I might get copyright struck. Anyways, I think it is time to continue on the main story. Yes. It's time to ride to the Tree of Life. That was thanks to Radon using gravity magic. I don't think Orin has that. I mean, we've seen that the Wardens all have special powers. So, Dad, can we get McDonald's? No. No, I got McDonald's last night. I got it delivered to the throne. I'd like to imagine the Makers got something similar. I mean, they've built a bunch of different constructs. By the way, you were saying, did you catch some of Skylanders when it was an active thing? I never bought any of the products. I saw a bunch of the commercials. Either it was on TV or... And I'm trying to remember when exactly. You eat McDonald's on the toilet? I was not on the porcelain throne. I said my throne realm. I said I got McDonald's on Gorslab. But yes, we are going to ride our way. We're going to take a little scenic jaunt through this verdant hollow to the great Tree of Life. But yes, the Makers probably could make a construct horse if they wanted to. But I mostly just remember Skylanders from the commercials and seeing it from ads in various places. Taco Bell is the only appropriate meal for toilet. I haven't had Taco Bell in years. I think I brought that up a couple times on stream. Here we are, the Tree of Life. It is so much bigger when you get up close to it. Just look at this. So I just want to take this in. Never had Taco Bell. Try to eat as little fast food as possible. Good on you, good on you. When Taco Bell stopped being cheap, I stopped getting it. Did it stop being cheap? That's no good. Just want to take in the scenery and enjoy it because, you know, one thing I had a problem with as a kid is I never explored enough. I always tried to get to the next part in the main story and campaign, and I didn't really do side content. Oh wait, my voice is a bit loud compared to the music. Let me turn it down. Let me lower my voice. And up the game volume just a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright, let's see. You see these statues? Each of these statues is going to be important because they all represent something. Journey over destination. Yeah, I always didn't... I never allowed myself to do the journey now. Oh, I'm muted? I'm muted now? The mongrels, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, okay. Let me turn down the music a little bit. Okay. Oh, I love doing the audio balance. Here we go. All right. There we go. Psych, got you. Dagnabbit. Oh, cutscene time. And this is an important cutscene. Uh-oh. Time for Raziel to meet Cain, more or less.
So you have come, bearing your sin like a badge of honor. What do you seek, Pale Rider?
The return of mankind.
Oh, I never noticed that on Absalom. He has little, like, open holes on his chest that open and close, that almost blink.
So weak and simple, they would not survive this resurrection, nor do they deserve it.
That is not ours to judge. I do this to spare war from the Council's punishment.
And what of the Nephilim? Would you save but one and not the rest?
The Nephilim
Wonder who this
are a
could
threat
be.
to the balance.
If we had taken Eden, none of this would have happened. Yet you rode against us, slaughtered our flesh, then bound our souls in your amulet.
Who are you?
I think you know. Once, you called me brother.
Absalom.
Absalom.
I've forsaken that name. Now, I am corruption. The day you raised your scythe against us, I was born, and soon I will
Be all.
The tree of life has fallen to my darkness, from withered root to fruitless limb, and even death himself will not escape it.
Daddy corruption. No.
What defines a soul? Some call it the spark within that fights the darkness, that burns for life itself. But what of death, who became the reaper on the day
Let me
he
make myself a little
slaughtered
smaller.
Nephilim? He killed his brother, his comrades, and Absalom.
I enjoyed the last 3 bosses of this game. They are fun bosses.
Why do you slay your own?
The Nephilim have no claim to Eden.
There are realms for angels and demons. Why not for us?
Eden belongs to man.
It belongs to those who take it!
The eons have not,
I've not answered the question.
Was it worth it?
Brother.
That one moment. Begot corruption. And crowned him kinslayer.
Slayer.
The bitter victory could not be undone.
I have some lore and some thoughts to explain after this. Yeah, very good scream by Michael Wincott. The Tree of Death.
Ah, the Pale Rider. Isn't it odd that so many have come here by your hand?
My boy Ostagoth!
Yet you so rarely visit the Dead Kingdom.
I had no plan to visit this wretched place. I sought the Tree of Life. I found it. Now
First we meet Goatman friend, yes.
The tree is no destination, my friend. Only
Yeah,
a portal
portal.
to other worlds. If
He's so
the
little
tree
talked about,
lets
but
you
nice
sit,
sight. And
then you
voiced by the
have
legendary and now passed away Leonard Nimoy.
trade.
Not so.
So many good voice actors in this game.
The tree is wise beyond imagining. If it brought you here,
Yes,
then
the tree is implied to be a living sentient being in some
I
way,
doubt it.
which doesn't get expanded upon enough, but it is interesting.
I have a merchant's skill to grant your deepest desire. Tell me.
Wait, he's voiced by Spock? Yes, he is.
What do you seek?
I can hear a little bit of Master Xehanort for all the rasp Ostgost has. Yes, he does. Yes.
Yes.
It is Leonard Nimoy, as far as I remember.
Your brother rode, though no call was given, and mankind paid the price.
Guard your tongue.
Is the Tree of Knowledge related to the Tree of Life in any way? I think it might be. It very well might be, if I recall correctly.
You were right to seek the tree, but it is only the gateway.
And it makes sense that it is connected to the Well of Souls.
Tree of life, tree of death, portals to other worlds. I know none of this. How is it I have remained so blind, or does your tongue only spit lies?
Much was kept from the Nephilim.
Yep, the Charred Council.
Why?
I think it's a call to the Fruit of Knowledge. Adam and Eve type thing. Yes, but Eden is canon in this game. In this series, anyways.
Nature of the tree, all would have perished.
I forsook the Nephilim, became a warrior for the balance, even killed my own people. I protect these worlds, you and the tree, yet still I remain in the dark.
That's the Charred Council for you.
Yes. Forgotten? No. The Nephilim live on in you. But what do I know? I am but
What a simple merchant.
What if I wish to return to the Forge Land?
The Tree of Life has many portals right there.
And you see that portal over there? That's how I get back to the Forge Lands if I want to.
Some may help you retrace your path. Many portals are closed, but the ones to the Forge Lands remains open.
Indeed.
You still haven't said what you are.
The history of my people was
He is an
burned
old
to
one,
ash
as far as I know.
long
Or maybe he
ago.
isn't.
Forgotten even by those who destroyed them.
Which may be that the Nephilim destroyed his people,
Only
possibly.
the smoke remains.
Possibly.
We were not the first, nor will we be the last. It is the way.
Ostergoth doesn't say. It is kept vague, but he might be.
Things is balance.
And what balances life? Nothingness.
Oh, corruption.
Eventually, it consumes us all.
So it would seem.
He doesn't want to talk about it. No, he's very vague.
I am merely a humble merchant with a taste for the finer things.
He gives Krampus Vitus, but I think it's a spirit. He's not a demon, despite the, the very goat-like nature of certain demons.
And it would amuse me to offer
He's not a
you
demon,
my
especially if you don't see he doesn't have wings, but he is simply a goat man, the Well of Souls.
Souls can restore humanity.
and more. The well channels the dead into this kingdom from every world, above and below. It is also how souls are brought back into creation when they are, ready to be reborn.
We can trauma dump or we can bargain. True enough, true enough.
Please, take a look.
Let me see, should I buy some new armor, perhaps? Some new armor. Ooh. I could. I might. We'll see. Maybe I'll just wait to get some. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm gonna get some potions, actually.
I
Pretend that I believe you. Where should my search begin?
You must scale the serpent's peak and summon the eternal throne.
I always like the fist weapons in this game. They are fun. Krampus is not a demon, he's a monster. He might be. He might be. You know, I wonder if prehistoric animals like mastodons and dinosaurs have been poached. I've been poached from Earth pre-humanity by other beings in creation. It's possible Earth existed before humanity.
Relics yet remain.
And it's very possible that, you know, when the Charred Council, when Eden, you know, wasn't turned over to man, or when Eden, when the Charred Council relocated humanity to Earth, they might have, the dinosaurs might have been destroyed in the process. And so that's another thing. If I want to... That is another thing, another side quest. Imagine if Devolgrim helped smuggle dinosaurs. You never know. And there could have been humanoid dinosaurs, for all we know. I mean, mankind was kept very ignorant about things, but also something I want to look at, because you can tell that there is... Tree of Life actually is fully detailed and is very, very... has amazing architecture. The Tree of Life and Tree of Death, the Death. What sort of a Dino Musume? That would, honestly, that'd be kind of funny. But look, on this part, you can see that there are two keys we are going to need, an angel key and a demon key. And on this side, we can see we can actually see the interactions between humanity and the angels here, which have been, despite the fact that neither angel nor demon is necessarily allowed to interact with the humans, there were some that got away with it. And the humans worshipped the angels as messengers of God and creation. How appropriate to see the keyholes after meeting Master Xehanort. I do want to play through all of the Kingdom Hearts games at some point, because I do own them. And granted, I have them on, what is it called? Epic, because I didn't know if they were coming to Steam. But we can see that the angels here, there's an angel key. And the reason that there are 2 keys is because they were given both to the angels and demons. Is Jesus canon in this universe? I don't know. That is kept intentionally vague. But actually, you can see that this is the interesting thing, is that the Tree of Life represents whatever world it is. It represents the state of a world. So in the Forge Lands, it was a tree of life. In the Kingdom of the Dead, it is you know, a dead kingdom. It is a tree of death. The tree is still technically alive, but more so undead. And as you can see, this will lead us to Blackstone. We can see the demon statues. Sorry, I'm just taking in the art direction because it's been a while since I've really done that. But yes, the art direction in this game is stellar, yes. There is, I would recommend joedemura.com. He was the art director for this games. But then this leads to the angels, to Lost Light. And you see each statue represents something. And this is the Kingdom of the Dead. And let's take a look at the map. This is probably my favorite level in all of Darksiders 2. Welcome to the Kingdom of the Dead. So the Kingdom of the Dead is basically like purgatory. It's akin to Sheol from ancient Judea. I plan on trying to tackle the Crucible. I forgot if you brought it up or not. I did play a little bit of the Crucible. I started it, but I didn't get too far because I need to be level 15 to at least start waves 1 to 25. But welcome to the Kingdom of the Dead. This is a land of the dead. Look at this. I love that all of the realms in this game have custom maps. And just look at the art for this. Just beautiful. Beautiful. And we're going to explore a lot of it. A lot of it. Maybe all of it. Or at least I'll explore a lot of it on stream. But I might be doing some side content. Did it explain what would happen if mass death happened? Would death reap their souls? So death he is the reaper, yes. But not every death that is caused by death is not every death caused by death. Not every death caused by the Pale Rider is his alone. And he reaps souls, yes, but he doesn't reap all souls. But he will during the end times, perhaps. But this leads to the Forge Lands, which is interesting because no maker souls enter into the Kingdom of the Dead. They're too old. But as for mass death, well, you're going to see it. That will be explained. That will be explained.
I have to go alone.
I have to go alone. I have to go alone.
This is no place for a horse.
This is, though. Take a shot every time the boss says death. Darksiders 2, Deathinitive Edition. But actually, you know what? Before we go on, let's take a look at the Tree of Death. You can see there is no leaves. It's all brambly and harsh. Also, this area probably has some of my favorite OST. The Dead Plains await. Also, well, you know, we can get a better look at the skybox once we exit the Tree of Life. Doesn't Odstogoff have a quest to give? He already gave me the one. For the relics? For the lost relics? Yes. This is no place for an Uma? It is not. An undead Uma. Welcome to the Craglands. And we ride, and we ride, and we ride. And we can... I want to look at the skybox, because if you look in the distance, What's interesting about this place, about the Kingdom of the Dead, this is no place for an Oshi. This is not. I would not want to see my Oshi here. Because then she would be dead. And I would be on a quest to bring her back. But if you look in the skybox there, this entire world is just a massive graveyard. You can see spines of giant creatures which we will encounter, and you see statues. What's interesting is I wonder if the Kingdom of the Dead is built around, is close to the Abyss or not. I think it's implied that it might be. Does Death have any authority in this realm then? No, he's actually hated here. And you're going to get it. I think we're looking at the skybox. I'm fairly fond of the weather, and this is Life 2 clouded, but with clear sun rays. Yeah, this is a twilight realm of sorts, and yeah, I don't know where the light is coming from. Where that light is coming from. But man, that skybox is just beautiful. And one of the reasons I brought up Shul is there are other deaths. There is only one. There's the Angel of Death, and I think there's a Demon of Death. There's Azrael, but there is only one Pale Rider. I mean, he must have killed a lot of civilians here. No. He didn't kill civilians per se. Well, Death, as far as I know, has not taken the lives of innocents after he became the... When he was part of the Nephilim Horde, yes, he did. Before that, but after that, I don't think he took any innocent lives. But yes, you'll see that below us, that there is nothing but sort of an empty mist leading to nowhere. It is possible that there is other parts beneath, beneath the current plane that we are standing on, the current land masses that we are standing on. But if I remember correctly, part of the influence for the Kingdom of the Dead, besides being sort of purgatory, is Sheol. I don't know how many of you are familiar with the concept of Sheol, but it is a biblical Hebrew, and it was a place. Yes, I am pulling it up. I am pulling it up because I want to make sure I'm getting it right. But Sheol, it was sort of the underworld. It was sort of the underworld in the state of death and, finality. And it is a place of, let me see. I'm trying to remember if it was a place of mist. But that might be even older. Or that might be another underworld. But this is the place. This was in some places of thought. It is a place of stillness, darkness, and death. But it is a place of the afterlife. At least in some ancient Israeli thoughts. Written as Sheol. Yes, I know that word from the Binding of Isaac. Yes, with a rhyme of sentiment. But yes, that is some lore. I don't think it is explicitly said, but I feel like that is primarily the inspiration besides purgatory. After all, this is inspired by Revelation, the four horsemen of the apocalypse and Revelation, but there's, it's Judeo. Granted, that is New Testament, not Old Testament, but granted, since it is based on Judeo-Christianity, after all. I know some people don't like the term Judeo-Christianity, but it is part of the Old Testament. And if you're wondering why there is just skeletons here, so interesting thing about the Land of the Dead. Very interesting thing about the Land of the Dead. So is the Antichrist going to appear? Technically the Destroyer takes that role, but if you mean Lucifer, he does appear in 2 of the games. Well, he appears in 3 of the games, but not really appears. Only his voice in shadowed form. Where was I going? Where was I going with this? But if you're wondering why there's skeletons going on, an interesting thing about the Land of the Dead. It is full of death, but sometimes souls from the Well of Souls escape from the well, from the Tree of Death, as they are going through, as they are passing through their judgment. And they are so powerful that they bind themselves to bones. They bind themselves to remains of any living, of any creature. And then they rise as the reanimated dead. And when that occurs, they are just inherently hostile. Now, some of the dead, of the undead, serve the king of the dead, or the former king of the dead, Argul. But yes. Yes. Man, I really maybe should just... I still might do some. So they're going to be inherently hostile. But yeah, I am working on a script for a possible Darksiders lore video. One for the makers, but and then after that I might do the Kingdom of the Dead. But yes, one charge hit and they explode. I might be slightly over leveled, and this my possessed weapon might also be super powerful. But the music for this part of the game I love. It is so haunting, it's so chilling, and yet also so serene and mystical. But by the way, this isn't sand, this is ash. This is ash, it is the ashes of the dead. This is no place to be overleveled, yes. And also the Kingdom of the Dead has some of my favorite combat music. Dark Souls 3 vibes. Yeah, but before Dark Souls 3, it is dust and ash. But yeah, I think the Kingdom of the Dead might be related to the Abyss, because the Abyss is where all worlds begin and all worlds end. Is there really no lore videos on this game? That is surprising. There is, but they're older. On one hand, wait, do I want to see, if there anything, this is the lair that...
no place for a horse.
I could go try to fight Argol. You know what, maybe I'll go try to fight Argol. He's just kind of in this area. Broom Tower then? Yeah, there might be a little Broom Tower. Which is, that's Dark Souls 2, is it not? I wonder how these games did in Japan. It's kind of Western media, it's kind of the Western media they'd love over there. I would love... Unfortunately, I haven't been able to interact with you know, Japanese X/Twitter the way I want to, but I would love to, you know, see if there is any. Maybe when Darksiders 4 comes up, and maybe if Callie plays, you know, more Darksiders, when she comes off her hiatus, it will reach the Japanese audience, because Joe Madura is a big anime fan, as far as I know. He's a big comic nerd. He's also a big anime fan. So, and I think there's an anime reference in here. Look at that texture. Beautiful, beautiful bones. I love my bones. I think this series would make a good movie. Your thoughts? It depends on who would be making. They've ported it to Switch, so there'd be a chance. Well, you never know. You never know. I would love if it took if it took off in Japan. I would love if I took off in Japan. But I don't know if I really have any Japanese audience yet. Oh, I could... Oh, right, there is a death tomb in here. There is a death tomb. I'm silly. There's one in every world. Spooky, scary skeletons send shivers down your spine. An Oni outfit, you say? Video game movies are kind of cursed. They are, but we've gotten some good ones. I mean, Sonic 3, the Sonic movies have been surprisingly good. I did not have hopes for Detective Pikachu because I did not like the game Detective Pikachu, but the movie was way better than the game. Wow, these frozen skeletons are much more resilient than their naked calcium peers. Yes, they are. You might say they have a little... Actually, wait, I was going to try to make a joke, but... You might say they are... frozen milk. You know what? No, that doesn't work. I was trying to make a frozen milk joke, but I don't think it works. But hey, I forgot where the death tomb was in this world, but hey, there's one in here. But yes, these you know... I was trying to make a bone-related pun, a bone and ice-related pun, but I couldn't come up with anything, unfortunately. They're giving her the cold shoulder. Yeah, they really are. They're just cooler. They are. They are just cooler. Ooh, hello. I've gotten 2 skill points now. I'm gonna put them all in Bless. They're just cooler. Who I also think is even though I like Frieza, I think cooler is better, and I hope one day, I mentioned it before, I hope Cooler gets the super treatment where he gets brought back. I think they look very ice. Okay. Don't make it so I have more bones to pick with you, Sean. But yeah, I think they should bring Cooler back. I mentioned it in a prior stream. Take a drink every time I say that, or I bring up something from a prior stream. But I think Cooler. I think if they give Cooler the Broly treatment, I think they should make Cooler an anti-hero or a good guy. You're very humorous. Thank you. I am. I'm very humorous. You know what I am? I'm also very meta, tarsal, and carsal. For some reason, those are the bones that I remember the most. Besides the femur, besides the humerus, besides the cranium, the mandible. You're all very demandable. Frieza is, but his brother is cooler. Yes, his brother is cooler. AKA Punk Daddy C, for any Devil Artemis fans, which I would recommend. I've got a bone to pick with you, He-Man. All right, let's climb. Is your strongest skill in a fighting game your skull ultimate? Oh. Wait, that's new. I like that. I'm stealing that. I'm writing that down. Hold on. I'm writing that down. I like that. Skulltimate? Skulltimate? Okay, hold on. I'm using that for something here. That is brilliant. That is brilliant. That is brilliant. I'm writing that down. Skulltimate. Yes, I like that. I like it a lot. I'm gonna use that. It's pretty good. The Skulltimate. You did well here. You might get a promotion when I decide to do something with that. All right, we got a key. What kind of promotion that will be, I'm not entirely sure yet. Maybe I'll give you a special helmet or something. A special demongrel helmet or something. Maybe I'll make you... I'll give you some sort of honor. Alright, let's drop down. Key is bigger than him. Yes, it is. I mean, in Darksiders 1, War could actually use certain keys as weapons, or Size of the Worlds have appreciated good hats. A special helmet. Yeah, special helmet. Or a special demongrel. Or just special helmet. That was good. I love me some good wordplay. Would you undergo a bone removal procedure if you were guaranteed you enjoy it? What kind of question is that, Moise? What kind of question is that? Oh, would you remove your bone? Would you have all your bones removed? If it was an enjoyable experience? No, I like having bones. I have strong bones and I like having them. I like having strong bones. I am blessed with strong bones that I have not broken before. I love how he uses his stand to open doors. Yes, me too. I mean, it's not even his stand per se, it's just his, form that he can sometimes summon. Scarabs! You'll love it. I don't want my bones removed. I want to keep my bones in me. I don't want to become... Listen. I already become a pile of jelly Hoshi Umi. I mean, a pile of goo. I become a blob whenever I see Dizzy Dokuro, okay? You don't need to remove my bones to get that effect, alright? Alright? You don't need to remove my bones. And guess what? It has the same effect, because when I see Dizzy, I love Dizzy. So I love it, and I turn into, the small scarabs, are they immediately executable? Wait. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. The scarabs might be the only actual living creature besides Ostagoth in the land of the dead. And where they're getting food and water? Well, you know what? Where they're getting food, obviously the scarabs probably prey on the ash and bones. Sometimes you can hear death laugh during scarab executions. You swap what type of monster form to a slime monster when you see... That's also a great idea. I might have a slime form one day. Maybe I will have a slime form one day. You never know. Just imagine you're boneless. You are boneless, resting in Nurse Dizzy's hospital. Okay, wait, that's kind of brilliant. Is it true your folk really like Jell-O? Yes. Yes, I could actually go for some Jell-O now that you mention it. Still monstrous. Alright, we're gonna go fight Argol. Argol. That's what I'm saying. You'll love being boneless. You are sort of tempting. Boneless. I am the boneless pizza. Man. It's been a while since I've had a boneless pizza. When was the last time you guys had a boneless pizza? The mongrels. Tell me, the mongrels, when was the last time you had a boneless pizza? What's a boneless pizza in this context? Boneless pizza. It's legit the best part. Exactly. Exactly. Oh no, I don't think Yer gets it. I don't think Yer gets it. I don't think Yer gets it. Oh, should we explain it? Should I explain it? Should I explain it? I don't think he gets it. Indeed. Indeed, like a romantic life, I don't get it. Oh, I understand. Does focaccia count as boneless pizza? Because that would be yesterday. I mean, I suppose so. You know, people always ask, is a taco or a hot dog a sandwich? But no one asks, is a calzone a pizza? No one asks if, no one asks if, pizza blanca. No one asks if a cookie cake is a pizza. Or if cake is a pizza, It's also made with bread and dairy. But I guess not made with tomato sauce, so maybe not. Oh, wait, hold on. You put on my possessed double sides. Ooh, I like that design. Is mayonnaise a pizza? Is there anyone who likes mayonnaise on their pizza? Anyone, unironically. The mongrels, do you put mayonnaise on your pizza? I hate mayonnaise. Just because I'm a white monster does not mean I enjoy the mayonnaise. I tried it once and no. Raised his hand again. Horseradish is not a pizza either, dear. Mayo's good, but mixed well with pizza. On accident, I once got Uma radish is a top tier instrument. You know what? I like Uma radish. Maybe we should all start calling it Uma radish. Oh, hold on. I might need the skeletal axe of Brendan here. Character named Terry, living autumn leaf person who may not invest in escargot pizza, as in snail pizza? Bold. Gator would be escargot is snails. It is a French thing. It is a very French thing. If you didn't know about it, don't worry. The French have very strange tastes. I mean, they like calf brain, they like frog legs. They just have really weird. Snail is great though. Karai, have you had snail? Have you eaten snail?
I cannot.
Have you eaten snail? Especially with spicy tomato sauce? There's a surplus of snails in your garden from a pest. Might as well eat them. Snails with tomatoes, boneless snails only? Okay, that's good. But I guess to explain the joke, for anyone who's watching and doesn't get it. If I'm remembering correctly, it was a prank call where someone ordered a boneless pizza. if I'm remembering correctly. Although maybe I'm thinking of another possible prank call where they ask for something similar. Frog legs are underrated. Okay, hold on. I know most of my demongrels are from LATAM, but suddenly you guys are eating frog legs and you're eating frog legs and with tomatoes? Have the French infested you? I thought you were colonized by Spain, not France. What is this? What is this? What is this type of food you're eating? I thought I had a monstrous appetite and had monstrous things. I actually don't. French? Yes. French. The French eat snails and frog legs. I find it sad for the frogs. I don't eat frog legs. There's a frog leg sauce I eat with pasta, but those are to my go with and not wait. There's a special sauce for frog legs. They eat guinea pigs in some part. That I know about. That I do know about. And apparently they dress them up too. Sorry, I'm just farming a little XP here. Frog leg sauce. Mexico had a French emperor? Oh, wait a minute. Wait, wasn't the whole thing about Cinco de Mayo? Wasn't the whole thing with Cinco de Mayo about, like, the French invading Mexico? Or trying to reinvade Mexico for some reason? Napoleon's cousin. And then, like, the French got beat by the Mexicans? And a French emperor? How did that happen if the Mexicans beat the French? I thought that was what Cinco de Mayo was about. I might need to do my history on Mexico and stuff. What a coincidence. Napoleon's brother as a regent was the Netherlands for some reason. No, they accepted Napoleon, then killed him, and then were poor forever. Wait, the French accepted Napoleon as emperor? Is it because he took over Spain once? Rabbit, rabbit tamale, everything go. Rabbit tamales? That's a thing? That's a thing? What do I want to use? I might do Gauntlets of Savagery against Argol, or maybe Skeletal. No, Mexico. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Are we talking about Santa Anna? Are we talking about Santa Anna? That's the only Mexican emperor I know. All right, it's time to fight Argol. I'm probably going to get my crap pushed in by him because Argol is actually super tough and has ridiculously powerful moves. And I am not really doing any damage. I might be severely underleveled for this. The War of the Cakes. Yeah, I'm probably severely underleveled for this. Yeah, I'm barely doing any damage to him. Yeah, I'm not doing any damage. This is not a good... This is... Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to come back. Argol's super tough. And I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, so... Whoopsie, I'll come back. I'll come back. I'll come back. Those gauntlets are interesting. Yes, I believe they are the... What are these ones called again? These are the... I found it fascinating how much lore and history there is for Argol for being an optional boss. Yeah, it is interesting, because he is a totally optional boss. Yet he is the Gauntlets of Savagery, right? No, I'll just put on my Possessed Mace. Wait, can I seriously not rename my Possessed Mace? Can I seriously not rename it? No, I can't. Oh, wait, I can't upgrade. Wait, whoops. I can't upgrade it, though. Oh, and I have a law I can upgrade it. Yeah, Argol has a lot going. Like, he has a ton of lore in this game. But he's just entirely an optional boss. In fact, something interesting about this is that you can kill Argol, and then, but you never bring it up to any of the dead court, as far as I know. You can never tell them. As far as I remember, but maybe that's true. Maybe that's true. I don't remember Death ever having dialogue with the Chancellor of the King of Bones, where he says, "By the way, oh, I killed your predecessor for good, even though technically Argyl's dead," which is interesting because undead can be destroyed in this game. But I don't know what happens to them if they simply cease to exist or they simply return to the land, like return to the land of the dead. I really need to take my leave for now. It's really late. Glad to have seen you today. Wish you all take well this cookie while no one's looking. Thank you, Yurin. Welcome. I have stream delay. Oh, okay. You got a bit of a stream delay. Understandable. 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 And if you want to catch up with the stream, by the way, you can also just you can make sure when you're going by the when you go to the player itself, next to the volume where it says live, if you click on it, if you click on where it says live, it'll take you right to live. It'll take you right to live. Farewell, Yer. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Where am I going from here? Here we are. I gotta sleep. Good night, bros. Thank you for stopping by, Karai. I appreciate it, as always. Go. Skeleton warriors, da 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 da. The skeleton warriors, da 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 da. The skeleton warriors, da 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 da. Bad to the bone. No, I never watched Skeleton Warriors, but I have listened to the theme song. Oh wait, I watched Skeleton Warriors? No, I don't think I have. I watched Mummies live. But I watched the theme song to Skeleton Warriors, and it's a great theme song. Da 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 da. The Skeleton Warriors. Mongrels, do any of you know what I'm talking about? Do any of you know what I'm talking about? Skeleton Warriors? Wait, I never noticed there's a portal up there. No clue? Okay. Okay, hold on. We will take another little break so I can show you an amazing theme song. I only know Spooky Scary Skeletons. Also a classic. Also a classic. So classic. But let me pull up Skeleton Warriors here. Let me pull up some Skeleton Warriors. Let's pull up some Skeleton Warriors. Hi, Rocky. Oh, careful. I don't want to back into you, my boy. I don't want to step on you on accident. Skeleton Warriors intro. Right, here we go. Oh, whoops, hold on. Oh, whoops. This time I need to remember to turn on the audio. Need to remember to turn on the audio. All right, here we go. Capture audio, and... it's not showing up. Hold on one moment. Skeleton Warriors. There it is. Oh, again. Oh, let me... Oh, hold on. And move myself too. Oh, hold on. Oh no, I always need to size. Anyways, listen closely, Mongrels. Listen closely. You're about to hear peak. Da 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 da. Wait, can you hear? Okay, hold on. Could you not hear before? Okay, let me. Hold on. Wait, is it not playing? Dagnabbit, it didn't capture the audio. Dagnabbit. Dagnabbit. Dagnabbit, how did... Okay, we're trying this now. We're trying this now. I could have sworn I turned on the audio. All right, now.
These are the tales of the skeleton warriors.
Skeleton warriors! Skeleton warriors! Skeleton warriors! Let's go! Time is the fighter in the sky. In the sky, moves within the shadows. Guardian shouts the battle cry. For the Legion of Light!
For the Legion of Light!
Skeleton warriors! Skeleton warriors!
That was peak. That was peak. Was it not? Was it not the Mongols? Was that not peak? That was peak. That was peak. Skeleton Warriors. Skeleton Warriors. You know what? Maybe we should do a lot. Maybe, you know what? If we want to do a watch along, because I've never watched Skeleton Warriors as far as I can remember, as far as my memory is serving me at this present moment, maybe we should watch Skeleton Warriors, and hopefully I don't get copyright claim, but I don't think anyone owns the right to Skeleton Warriors anymore, so we'll see. Skeletons are uncool, actually. You shut your mouth. You shut your mouth. You shut your Argentine mouth, Dissin. You shut your Argentine mouth. You literally, our Oshi, our Kami Oshi, the woman that you clip, likes her skeletons, likes her skulls. She likes skulls. Skeletons are cool. Skeletons are the coolest. I only hear the guitar riff when I see skeletons. Da 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 dum. Bad to the bone. Da 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 dum. Da 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 dum. Oh wait, I can throw it here. Nope, whoops. And then I need to switch to my gun. I am going to shoot my gun at you, the mongrels. I've got a key now, the mongrels. I've got a big key. Yes. I've got a big skeleton key. Because we were talking about skeletons, the mongrels. They are the enemy within. You fear the skeleton within you. I embrace it. I embrace my bones, my strong bones. My bones and my skeleton and I are symbiotically linked. We are prepared for the skeleton war. We are prepared for the skeleton war. Okay, boner man. Hey, hey, hey. The only time I get a boner is when I see... The only time I get a boner is when I see I'm not finishing that sentence. I was about to make a boner. And by boner, I mean a mistake. You know, because that's what I meant. He's bought by Big Milk. You're right, I am. Have you seen my Oshi? I mean... Yeah, what about it? What about it? I drink my milk. I drink my milk, you know? That's why I have strong bones. I drink milk. Primarily skim milk, but yes, I drink my milk. I do drink my milk. Cow milk, by the way, not other type of milk. I've had goat milk before. It wasn't very good. I did not like it. I did not like it. Ever tried pilk? No, no, and I swear I've heard that term before, and I don't think I want to. I don't think I want to be reminded of what it is because I can't remember off the top of my head. Pepsi and milk. Oh, that's actually way. That's way. That's not as bad as I was thinking. Ball juice. That's not milk. Pepsi and milk? No, but I have had root beer flavored milk. I've had a root beer flavored milk, and it's really good. It's like drinking a root beer float. I wholly recommend it. It was from Gosner's. Gosner's makes great milk, great dairy products. They also make strawberry milk, and they make great chocolate milk as well. Milk. Milk is good for your body. Milk contains calcium. Ooh, buckler, I'll take that buckler. Strawberry milk clears all of that. I'm torn between strawberry and chocolate. I only drink Dizzy coffee with my Dizzy milk. First off, where are you getting Dizzy milk from? No, where are you getting Dizzy milk from? Where are you? Where are you? No, you know what? No, I want to know, but I don't want to know. But I want to know, but I don't want to know. But I want to know, but I don't want to know. But I want to know, but I don't want to know. That's when you spin the cow right round. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, definitely. When you spin the cow, that's how you get Dizzy milk. Right. Definitely. And when you shake a cow, that's when you get a milkshake. Yeah, definitely. Oh, wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? Weather Boy? Okay, I'm lost. What do you mean by Weather Boy? What do you mean by Weather Boy? This term, Weather Boy, it's unfamiliar. Old meme? It is an old meme. I don't know that one. I feel like I should know that one, but I don't. Ooh, maybe I should put on the shroud. Well, maybe I'll put on this Pathfinder shroud. Oh, it does look cool though. But the Maker shoulder piece is still better. Look it up. I'll look at. Fine. You know what? I was gonna look it up after stream, but Weather Boy meme. This might not be. This wouldn't. Wait, know your meme. Know your meme. Wouldn't you like to know Weather Boy refers to a viral skit that appeared on Fox 5 News in which a meteorologist asked a young boy what the best firework to buy is, and he aggressively answers, "Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?" Oh, okay, that's actually kind of based. That's a good response. I like that. That's a good one. It's not a tall joke. You know, I should have clocked that as a tall joke, but no, it's not a tall joke. I should have clocked it as such, but no, it's not. It's a meme, and one that I'm not familiar with, or if I heard it before, I don't think I ever heard it before, but it should have been in my time. This evaded me. This ancient meme, it evaded me. It evaded me. It evaded me. Dang. Sorry, I'm just looking at this meme. I linked it to you on Discord. Okay, hold on. All right, fine. We'll watch this. We'll watch this real quick. Hold on. Let me set it up. Let me set this up. Yes. All right, let's here we go. When was this filmed? Is it like Turtles? Is it like I Like Turtles? I know I Like Turtles. I remember that one. I also remember the lady who was stomping grapes, who went after she fell out of a grape stomping thing, whatever they call it. Close in time, actually. Okay, this one evaded me. I genuinely do not think I remember this one. All right, hold on. Here we go. The grape one is hilarious. Gosh, is this just going to turn into... Ah, dang it, it's big again. Is this just going to turn into me into a stream of me just, you know, reacting to old stuff? Probably. It seems like every time I've done a Darksiders stream, or Darksiders 2 stream as of late, we've had a side tangent where I am reviewing memes and like a bunch of old stuff and talking about nostalgia and everything. First it was costume mascots, then it was Black Dynamite. Now it's Skeleton Warriors and this.
Here's like an actual customer out here. What's the best kind of firework to buy?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Okay, I don't remember this one at all. But that... Oh, he said it. Just hold on.
Customer out here. What's the best kind of firework to buy?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
The sass and venom. Goodness me. Granted, he is talking to a news anchor and a news journalist, so I get it. And probably, you know, he has to hide his stash. I wonder if this kid grew up to become like a black market fireworks salesman. Or maybe just a legit fireworks salesman. You know? Could have happened.
Where are your parents? Kid's sketchy. Back to you guys.
You gotta look out for feral children this time.
What? He looks so upset.
Weather Boy?
He is actually upset.
Where are your parents?
He's genuinely upset. Holy crap, he's genuinely. That makes it even funny. Yeah, he's actually upset. His jimmies actually got rustled. His jimmies, that's another old one. His jimmies got rustled. His jimmies just got fully rustled. Also, this would make a good soy jack face. I'm not gonna lie. This would make a pretty good soy jack face. This would make a good soy jack face. I'm surprised that has not been a thing.
Sketchy. Back to you guys.
You gotta look out for feral children this time.
Feral.
Feral.
Come on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like Weather Boy.
What's going on? Yeah, what? That was a little...
He's also balding. Yeah, the Norwood scale has not been kind to him.
Uncalled for, but...
That kid is focused. That kid is focused. He's about his fireworks. Was this a bit? Was that maybe his son? Or is this just like some... Is this child like some sort of fey being? Like, is this boy some sort of fey fireworks being that appeared out of nowhere in an Under Armour shirt reading a fireworks thing? Is this will he appear one day to sell fireworks and tell, you know, news anchors or news reporters or whatever to go, wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? Like F right in the kitten guy? Right, F in the kitten guy. I don't remember that one. I don't remember that one either. That one is also new to me. That one is also new to me. That one is also very, very new to me. Interesting. Okay, but you know, I'll get back to the game. You know, we'll look at some of these. You know, maybe tomorrow. I'll do a react stream. I'll do a Zatsu and a react stream to just a bunch of old clips and memes. I think that would be fun. Maybe we should do that. That kid must have a family and 3 mortgages by now. You think he has a house? Do you think he's a Zoomer or millennial? Do you think he could afford a house? Was he one of the lucky millennials or Zoomers who can get a house? Man, I hope so. I hope he went on to do great things. This strange fireworks child. I hope he grew up to sell fireworks or become a fireworks master or a fireworks wizard, and goes on to troll more news anchors, or raise children to, you know, troll news anchors. Or not news anchor. Well, I guess news reporters. Sorry, anchors are a different thing. I hope he's doing well. All right, here we go. Back to Darksiders. Have you seen the Wizard with Guns channel on YouTube? Okay, we'll have to save those for tomorrow. Otherwise, we're gonna get really sidetracked. Oh man, but I would like to see it. Oh, it's okay, Rocky. I'll send them to you. Okay, I'm gonna open up tomorrow. You know what? Tonight after stream, I will, if I remember, I will ask to be sent some clips. And or not clips, but videos to react tomorrow for Azatsu. They are hilarious. All right, yeah. Wait. All right, climb back up. Climb so high, clip racer in the sky. All right, let's see. But yes, apologies for the sidetrackedness. But this is my stream after all. Yes. There we go. All right, Bone Man. There we go. We got this chest. Oh, Pathfinder wraps. Oh, they give more resistance. All right, let's put this on, and then we put on the. If you're not going on tangents, can it really be called a stream? True enough. All right, let's see. Uh-oh, what? That was a glitch. I did not anticipate. All right, let's... Where am I going again? Oh, wait, am I going out this way? Oh, no, wait, I went this way, didn't I? All right, let's see. Oh, yeah, I'm on the other side. Good, I'm on the other side. I'm at the maw. Yes. There we go. No, I wonder, what are those? Are those tombs, or do people live in... Well, people don't really... I guess they sort of live in the Kingdom of the Dead, or... I guess not really live, but unlive in the Kingdom of the Dead. Let's see. Skeletal warrior. Da-da-da-da-da. Alright, let's see. They're just squatters, don't feel bad about evicting them. I mean, they're already dead, and they'll probably come back even if I kill them. Alright, boatman coins, nice. We're getting there to the Eternal Throne. Wait, I'm going to Serpent's Peak. Not the other way. Oh, I can execute. Execute! Ha! Executed. But this is a place for a horse. All right, there we go. We got another boatman coin. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, and boom. Smack, crackle, and pop goes your bones. So I just saw the new Erica tramp stamp. There's an Erica tramp stamp design. Wait, what? Erica tramp stamp. What? Could you run by that me? Can you run that by me again? What? When are you gonna design? What do you mean? When am I gonna design your? What are you talking about? Tramp stamp? What do you mean? When am I gonna design my own tramp stamp? What? Tramp stamp? Womb tattoos? I understand that, but wait, are womb tattoos and tramp stamp the same thing? I thought a tramp stamp was on the back. Swing, swing, swing your blade. Swing, swing, swing your blade. Swing it, swing it, swing it, swing it, swing it, swing it good, swing it good. No tramp stamp on back. Oh wait, I leveled up, nice. Nice. So wait, a tramp stamp is on the back, but no, I'm not doing a tramp stamp. I've already got a forehead. Well, I guess I have a forehead, but I also have a birthmark on my forehead. It's the D. That may have been why my parents named me Demonstrably Monstrous, because I was born with the D birthmark. That's canon, by the way. That's canon. Erica shared it and said, don't make this one tramp stamp, which means we all know she's going to make it into a tramp stamp. Yeah. Oh, I'm in the wrong area. I'm not in the right area. This is a side dungeon. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep it going. Yes, bang your shield, bang your shield, bang that shield from side to side. Oh wait, there's a bloodless here, isn't it? Isn't that one of the bloodless? Yes, it is. All right, we ride. The low rider is a little higher. Did any of you DeMongrels watch George Lopez on Nick at Night growing up? DeMongrels? No. I can't say I did. I did. It was usually when Fresh Prince of Bel-Air wasn't on. And I enjoyed it. I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm not too afraid to... A little bit. He also had a syndicated TV show back in the 90s. Wasn't that the George Lopez show? Isn't that the same show? Isn't that the same show? Oh, hey, Vulgrim's over here. Wait, I didn't think Vulgrim showed up in this. I didn't think Vulgrim showed up in the Kingdom of the Dead. I thought only Ostagoth did.
Over here.
I guess he does.
I have new items, if you have the coin.
What can I sell? Isn't that the guy from Shark Boy and Lava Girl? Yes. Oh, it was 2000. I think it was 2002, 2007. It was newer, wasn't it? I wonder where you can watch it. I bet you could watch it on Paramount Plus or something, if it's even on there. I'm surprised a lot of these streaming platforms are still going, given that they apparently are still in the negative. And that they've apparently had to do price hikes too. You know? It's very surprising. Because as far as I know, none of them have paid off. None of them have paid off, and all of them have had to do price increases, including adding ads, which was the whole reason you did a streaming platform that you paid for, was you didn't have to do ads. And Tubi is just so much better. Tubi is just so much better. Dum 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 dum. Tubi, not Tubi. To be or not to be. They TV-fied the streaming platforms. Yes, they did. And we've come full circle. Also, I'm going to shut up now because this is a great cutscene. I'm going to move myself a little further down. This is one of my favorite cutscenes in the game. There was no reason for Death to do that. He's so extra for that. But he's also probably really frustrated about this whole thing. That is such a cool ship. I may or may not model Twin Skull Peak after this a little bit. And if I had a flying dirigible, it would look like this. It would look like the Eternal Throne. Yes, here we go. This is a place for a horse. This is indeed a place for a horse. Ah. Dun 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 dun. From what you said, he may not like being in this realm at all. To be honest, I don't think Death particularly likes his job. He's good at it. I think I mentioned that during the first part of this playthrough, of the streaming playthrough. But Death, I don't think likes actually being an executioner all that much. Nice cinematic. But yes, it is fantastic. But I don't think Death entirely. I mean, I think there's parts of it he enjoys, maybe, but I don't think he entirely enjoys it. At least that's the sense that I get. That he's good at it, but maybe he doesn't want to be this. It is pretty. Ooh, yes, I'm picking this up. Wrath regen, that's really good. All right, nice. I still like Neil Gaiman's Death in the Old Sandman graphic novel, not the terrible TV show. Wait, they made a TV show of Neil Gaiman's Sandman and Death? Isn't Death a woman in that? Gosh, I love the environmental design in this. They did not have to add these swinging, you know, skull like horn skulls and everything, but they did, and it's just, oh, I love this level. Yeah, don't watch the TV show, it's really bad. Is it a CW show? Because if then I kind of already know what to expect from it. This level's so cool. I love the Eternal Throne. Jump! Wait. Did I go the wrong way? Did I just do a full circle? I might have just done a full circle. This is one of my favorite songs in the soundtrack. I think this is the Dead... No, this is different. I'm trying to remember which one it was. Ooh, Wrath on Execute. Now I'm gonna pick defense for this. And look, you can even see the Leviathans in the background just squirming and moving. Oh, whoops! Ah! Take a wild guess what they did to Death character in Sandman. Go ahead and guess. Oh. Did she get race swapped? And did they gosh, what else could they have done? Oh wait, hold on. Nailed it. So it was a CW show. I mean, I guess Death in Sandman didn't really have a race. She was a pale woman. But yeah, I mean, I guess that, yeah. Yeah. But hey, at least we never got that terrible CW Powerpuff Girls show. Gosh, I don't even think I heard about the Sandman television show. I don't remember hearing anything about it. But then again, the CW is dead, right? The CW is dead. Right? And this is coming from someone who did like Arrow and Flash for a little bit. I wish they continued Powerpuff Girls Z. Oh my gosh, you awakened a core memory. I remember Powerpuff Girls Z. It's one of those times where they made a cartoon. I know they did that for Lilo and Stitch as well. Where they made an anime of Lilo and Stitch as well. Oh, it wasn't CW, it was Netflix. Oh, well, I don't even remember it on Netflix, but also makes sense that Netflix would do that as well. Whoops. Whoops. Went the wrong way. But they spend a ton of money on it, I bet. All right, here we go. And here we are. And here we are again. I'm feeling so much better. Yeah, Portal's on my to playlist. Oh, I need to get back up. Welcome to the Eternal Throne. Interesting, it's made out of wood. I wonder where they got all this wood from. But I mean, there's dead petrified wood here. I wonder if they carved it out from the Tree of Life, even. Or Tree of Death. I own all the Sandman comics. I couldn't take more than half of an episode of that tree show. It was impressively bad. Big tree, yes, big tree. Probably from the Tree of Death. Probably grows back. And here is another one, a favorite NPC of mine. Minor NPC, but a good one. I really love all the NPCs in this game. I think there's only one. There's an angel NPC I don't really have too much to say about. He's not bad or anything. He's just somewhat forgettable. Unless it's in League, the entire Kingdom of the Dead is made out of solidified dead souls. I mean, possibly. It's not impossible. Here he is.
Well, horseman, I've beaten death once. And I can do it again.
Draven.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Of course not. You still reek of hope. You couldn't have met the Chancellor.
Say hello to Draven, the Master of Blades, and he's on a few weapons. There's lore. Well, there's some lore of him on a few weapons. Last I checked.
The Chancellor doesn't sound like much.
For ages, his tongue has dripped venom into the dead king's ears. He all but sits upon the eternal throne, demanding
Oh, this is the undead guy, right? Yep. One of them. One of them.
Who are you?
Who are you?
The Master of Blades, and all that remains of the warrior once called Draven, from the Kingdom of Man.
Yeah, he's one of the few legendary warriors from the Kingdom of...
long ago. But I won my freedom in the arena, only to fall beneath the dead king's...
Yeah, Draven is one of the legendary humans. One of the legendary, humans named in the lore who could rival... Who was, I think, strong enough to rival, you know, angels and demons and other old ones. All right. Flip saw! Ooh, I could get flip saw. I love flip saw. All right, hold on. Oh, let me make myself a little bit... Let me put myself back up here, the mongrels. All right. Well, I'm spending all my money on training now, I guess. That's okay. I could get all of these. Ooh, yes. Axe training.
Impressive. You would have done well in my army.
Yep. Does he have anything more to say? But yeah, Draven's design is cool. You can see if his design is to be believed, he died from stabbing. Or maybe he just did that after he was undead, but you can see he's got a whole bunch of different blades on him.
Pale Rider, in the flesh.
He's got a dagger, he's got a katana, he's got a broadsword, he's even got a curved sword. And Draven was in the arena, and I think the Dead King specifically might have pulled him out from the Well of Souls after he died to make him into his quartermaster slash, you know, trainer of his warriors. And let's take a close look at his warriors. The Dead King's warriors. I don't think they're quite human, but they've also kind of got like a mouth setup similar to me. You know, with my external teeth. Them pearly whites. Wait, am I related to one of these guys? But they're dead. They're dead, but they might be dead monsters. They might be dead. Well, question for another time. Another time, perhaps. Okay, flip saw is... Wait, how do I do flip saw again? Flip saw, flip saw, flip saw, flip saw. Flip saw... Where's flip saw? Flip saw, okay, in air, okay. There it is, yep, there it is. Love that flip saw. I need to use flip saw more in combos. So many bones, so many bones, so many bones.
No one disturbs the Lord of Bones without say of his Chancellor.
And here he comes. The Chancellor of Lord of Bones.
In the Kingdom of the Dead? No, this will
never do.
I must speak with the Lord of Bones.
That is not possible. My lord attends his realm, a burden beyond even your ken, horseman.
What is your
Lord of Bones.
A doorstop.
There is but one way to draw him from his slumber. The Gilded Arena. Here mortals are offered a last chance to earn freedom from the grave. A boon that includes an audience with the king. Defeat the arena's champion and return here with its skull. His Majesty will grant you an audience.
Indeed.
Where is this arena?
Oh, this is so cool.
Fret not, horseman. We have already arrived.
Let me speak to the Lord of Bones, and I will spare your champion. And perhaps you as well, Chancellor.
You cannot slay that which is already...
Well,
welcome to try.
That, you know, that might not entirely be true.
Doorkeeper.
Look at this guy. Look at, he's perfect Chancellor. He's doing the You know, he's doing his wringing his hands. He's got that slight hunch. He's very sassy and rude and thinks he's above it all.
Tell me about the king of the dead.
His reign is eternal. His word is law. And his time is invaluable. I ensure that he need only speak with those who are worthy.
You cannot kill which has no life. Perfect cosplay. Then you must rarely see him. I love when Death gives. See, when Death is sassy, especially when he's very sarcastic, it's usually to those who deserve it, or he's making a joke. You know, he does it with people he likes, or he does it with people he doesn't like.
What does Echidna have to do with your kingdom? Last I heard, she had one of her own.
The Shadow Realm is a
Islic, yes.
Where the sisters sightless spin their webs. Many of my lord's foes escaped there when his rule was still young. We hunted them down. Echidna herself barely escaped. Perhaps she took shelter.
Wait, Tramp Stamp is a merchant face gun. What? 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 Dang. I'm not getting one, but you're welcome to get one. But yeah, the Shadow Realm of Islic, it's one of the realms, I think that was mentioned in Darksiders 1, at least one of the Shadow Realms and one of the Spider Realms. The Sisters Sightless, which is interesting. But it's also interesting because it implies that some of the Kingdom of the Dead, some of the undead left the Kingdom of the Dead. Urka made a temporary tattoo. Oh, interesting.
Your king is not the first to rule here, is he,
Chancellor?
There was another, a creature called Argul, too mad to be kept upon the throne. I helped my lord be rid of him, and even destroyed a few of his servants.
Yeah, he says destroy, as if he goes, oh, well, I helped us, sorry, Black. He goes,
in the arena.
I find it interesting that he goes, oh, you cannot slay what is already dead, but I have destroyed a few of his servants, which implies, that,
anything happened to you? I'm not sure if I could live with myself.
I'm pretty sure that implies that you can't kill the skink, like, you can't kill the dead, but you can destroy them. So Death could, if he wanted to, kill the Chancellor, but I think that might not be the best idea, Death makes threats, but he also knows that probably is not the best idea to destroy the Chancellor. Because then he might not even get to see the King of the Dead at all, or would make enemies. Also, the fact that technically this is an unofficial mission that he's on without the Chart Council's permission. So doing that could cause a problem. There could cause an incident. An interplanar incident. Oh wait, I already got that one. Okay, so there's nothing else here for me. Got it. All right. Into the arena we go. He is the Senate. Yes. Not just, though, to be fair, the King of the Dead, the King of Bone, the Lord of Bones is not exactly a pleasant fellow himself, let's just say, but you'll see when we get there. Probably won't be this stream, but,
The Pale Rider, in the flesh.
Ooh, I'll pick up mace training.
This was not...
Call this the Kingdom of the Dead. I haven't met a corpse that hasn't tried to kill me.
There are creatures in this realm that will not stop and try. I call them the Bloodless. Nightmares of claw and bone that cannot be slain by
common steel.
There must be some way to kill them.
Bloodless are vulnerable to things of this spirit.
Like kills like, is that it?
Yes. And as the dead king is quite fond of his bloodless. Kill as many as you can.
Indeed.
How are these bloodless formed?
Souls must pass through the city of the dead before they are reborn in the well. but some escape their torments to haunt other realms.
Indeed.
Thus do the dead walk again, and the most corrupted of them become the bloodless.
And that's why you see a bunch of skeletons walking around.
But their spirits resist killing.
You said you fought in the arena.
Ah, Argent, welcome. Welcome.
Yes. And if you mean to tangle with that brute, you must be mad.
I forgot who voices.
With the king of the dead.
I forgot who voices Draven, but he's also a fantastic voice actor.
Nashor will tear you to
shreds.
You survived the arena.
Well,
parts of you did.
Scalabidubious.
Nashor has grown in power, fed on the rage and flesh of those who fall before him. I fought for life, to return and lead a great army that would conquer all.
Yes, welcome. Welcome, Argent.
Yeah, I serve. I, Draven, who never bowed to any man. That the dead king is something less is no comfort.
Indeed. And Draven, unfortunately, if you went back to, it is Troy, is it Troy Baker?
Rider in the flesh.
It is Troy Baker. Oh my gosh, you're right. That guy has 3 swords on him? Well, he is dead. He is technically a revenant. He's technically dead. Part of me is sad that we don't get to fight Draven like we got to fight Thane. But, you know, I wish we could have sparred with Draven. Especially in the Deathinitive edition. That would have been fun. That would have been fun. To see, you know, if Death could fight him. But alright, let's go. Let's go. We are at the Gilded Arena. Alright, here we go. And take a load of this. Look at this set piece. This is gorgeous. Look at this vista. Oh, these are undead leviathans, and you can see that they are pierced through the throat by these massive hook chains. And they will sometimes still attack each other, as far as I remember. They have ambient animations, if I remember correctly. But look at this set design. Look at this, Demongles. Just take it in, and then when you turn around, you see the Eternal Throne, its giant skull. Oh, just beautiful. And you can see these bones just lying in these braziers. Oh, and there's Ostrogoth. Hey, that looks familiar. Yeah. Reminds me of a certain domain. Maybe I took a little inspiration. Maybe I took a little inspiration when my throne room was still being formed, when I, you know, became a proper and full Dark Lord. Hey, look at the dead page. Nice. Nice. Hello, Ostrogoth.
I have wares aplenty.
If you have coin to spare.
How did you get here?
A merchant knows many roads. Not all of them are shared with horsemen.
Ah, I love my shitty merch. I wonder if Ostrogoth also has access to the Serpent Holes, not just Volgrim.
All new items from lands near and far.
Far. Ooh, lightning damage. Ooh, good. Whoops. Eldritch Mace. Alright. I can't afford anything for now, but that's fine. Into the Gilded Arena we go. Oh, wait, I can do this. Hold on. Gosh, look at those statues. Look at these statues. Beautiful. Beautiful. Them Bone Lords, just absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Brilliant. Da, da. I can go even a little further down if I wanted to. I forgot what's down here, actually. What is down here? Look how long these stairs are, goodness. Oh, hello, hello. Is this Psychomerian? This is the Psychomerian, isn't it? This is the Psychomerian. I'm not supposed to be here yet. Here we go. Alright. Ah, and now we have the lantern puzzles. Da, da, da. So, the mongrels, since it's a bit later, what are you all doing besides watching your Dark Lord play, you know, Darksiders 2? What are you all currently up to? Wait, can I not open this? Is this not opened yet? Can this not be opened yet? Editing? Oh, you're editing. Fun. What are you editing? Editing? Oh, you're also editing Dissin. Clips tomorrow's clip. I need to make sure that I watch your clip for tomorrow. Okay, there we go. I don't know why it didn't work before. Just trying not to think about health stuff. Well, I hope whatever ailment is ailing you isn't too serious. Moist, I hope it is not too serious. I hope it is not too serious and terminal. Heavens forbid it is terminal. Right now, a giant battle scene and a lot of crazy to go over. Interesting. Ooh, Slayer harness. Waiting for stomach hurt to go away. But you're not a VTuber. Why is stomach hurt? It's probably permanent. Oh. Well, is it by... Well, if it's permanent, is it like... Is it debilitating, or like, is it like... It's not terminal, I guess what I mean. Taking a breather, because editing and writing battle scenes feels like I'm always in the thick of it. Oh, yeah. And you want to make sure you capture the essence of it. Pathfinder cover. Ooh, Pathfinder cover? Well, I am wearing Pathfinder armor. Does kind of fit my vibe that I'm going with. But the Slayer harness kind of fit better though. Ooh. Ooh, I kind of do like that though. I do like that. Critical. The Slayer harness is just overall better. He's in the thick of it. Everyone else. Oh, high blood pressure, Beatus. Ooh, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. That is very rough. That's very rough. Well, if it can't be cured, hopefully you can find relief in you know, alleviation or treatment that can help minimize whatever damage it might cause. I'm very sorry, and I will keep you in my thoughts and my prayers as well. All right. Into the arena. Welcome to the arena. Of course, Moist, of course. You're most welcome.
A challenger enters the arena.
Hello, spooky voices.
What does he seek? Absolution from death.
No! This one yet to live. Quiet! He would tell us his cause. Speak, challenger.
I'm here to defeat your champion.
And so all challengers boast.
souls burn from existence, and our champion of all the
So yeah, the dead can be destroyed. Their souls can be removed.
There is power in this one, power enough to do as he claims. But our champion is no cur to be summoned at will. You must draw him forth.
Ah, dungeon time.
Holds his power. The souls of all he has slain.
I guess your soul maybe doesn't get erased or burned from existence, but is absorbed into, you know, Nashor, or is absorbed into something else. I don't know. It's somewhat vague. It's somewhat vague. When and if I do a video on the Kingdom of the Dead and perhaps the nature of souls in Darksiders, I'll hunker down and figure out whether or not, you know. Man, these are such cool motifs! Oh. They went so hard with the texture design. And, well, texture design and textures in general. Look at this arena. Look at it. Just look at all these skulls, these statues, the spooky statues. I wonder if the souls are possessing the statues if there's dead bodies inside. Well, the statues might be made of dead bodies. And for all we know, other statues inside the arena could be possessed as well. You never know. Let's crawl across. And I will take up this Slayer harness. Nice. Let me feed my scythe. Nice. Ooh, frost damage. Oh, I wanted that. And critical damage. 11%. Ooh, I'll add some critical damage. There we go. Beautiful. Do. All right. I can go further. Well, those are spiked, so maybe no, I can't go further down. Uh-oh. Whoops. That could have been bad. Well, that was bad. But I didn't really lose much health from it, so... Get my glit. Or guilt. Guilt? It's guilt, like gilded or guild. Oh, that's a lot of bones! That's a lot of boners! That's a lot of skeletons! Hello, bonemans. Hello, skeletons! Goodbye, skeletons! Oh, I'm breaking a lot of bones tonight. Bones be breaking. Skeletons. Oh, and now we got a serious bone challenger. He's got armor, but it's not gonna be enough. Boneless skeletons. Okay, that's pretty good. Do you guys sell boneless skeletons? Get boned. You're boned. You're getting deboned, actually. Ha. Deboned. Need more wrath, not enough wrath. Need more wrath, not enough wrath. Do, do, do. Well, that was a lot of bones. No bones about it. That was a lot of bones. You know what's interesting is that we don't actually see any, like... We don't see a lot of corrupted crystals in this realm. That, like, the Maker's realm was full of corruption. But we don't really see it in the Kingdom of the Dead. Except here, except in a select few places. And, there we go. Get this boatman coin. Wait, how do I break this? I should be able to break this, should I not? Ah, yes, there we go. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
I cannot.
I cannot. But now I can. Oh, and that was a upgrade. Oh wait, oh, it's a possessed glaive. Hello. Possessed glaive, and it does fire damage. Let's take a look at the. Oh, interesting. Another possessed weapon. Dun dun dun. Da 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 dum. Dum dum. Oh. Oh, I could blow that up the entire time? I mean, I knew it could blow up the crystals. I didn't know it blow up everything else, and it respawned the lantern. Interesting. There we go. Oh, lantern will stay there then. Lantern, we're going, we're going, we're going. Oh, there we go. There we go. A green lantern, you might say. Well, maybe a little bit of a green lantern. Oh, whoops, hold on. Whoops. Oh, no. Death. Get back there. Get back there. There we go. Yeah, Death is also quite strong, because he's carrying a lantern that is bigger than he is. You look a little bit different today, Big D. Well, I might have done something with my horns. It's good to see you, Daniel. Welcome. And then we just put this up. There we go. Nope. Here we are. Oh, hold on, let me pull out my gun. Let me pull out redemption. But how are you doing, Daniel? I hope you are doing well. Sticks and stones, nice. Mystic stone bites. And get that horn. Oh, you know what? I never noticed that in Reaper form, one of Death's arm is bigger than the other. I never noticed that. How did I never notice that before? The Animus Stone. A stone imbued with the power to breathe life in a sleeping horse. One of the 3 stones required to resurrect the arena champion. Very nice, very nice. Uh-oh. Oh, we got a bunch of scarabs. Bunch of scarabs. Wow, they're coming at you fast. They're coming at me fast. Oh, he does laugh. Death does laugh when he does it. I never noticed that. How is it that I've played this game multiple times yet I'm still discovering new things? But you know what? That's also kind of a joy, you know? Replaying a game that replaying one of your favorite games and then you know, discovering things that you might have forgotten about or, you know, never even known about. Because, you know, it's those little joys. It's those little joys. Because even though I know a lot about this series, and I love it to death. Death. I don't know everything, even about my favorite things. There's always something new to learn, and always something to come back to. And I'm discovering with you all, you know? I'm discovering with all of you, and that makes it really special too, you know? That makes it really special. Especially special. Actually, let me upgrade the possessed mace. Ooh, I could get fire damage. Ooh. Actually, wait, I will sacrifice this because it'll get fire damage though. If you were one of the horsemen, which would it be? Death or strife, but I think I would be death because I am the eldest brother. Oh, maybe I shouldn't because I wanted fire damage on this thing, but it's fine. Yeah, I'll do defense. He loves us, chat. Well, keep that to yourself, Daniel. And the mongrels. Yes, but I love sharing with you, you know, my favorite things with all of you and hope that you enjoy them too. And, you know, pick up the series because I love Darksiders. I love it almost as much as I love Dizzy Dokuro. It's a close second, a close second. A close second. Close second. Oh, hey, these are Soul Arbiter Maze. That's another mini fun dungeon. Well, it's not really, I was gonna say mini dungeon, but it's not even really a mini dungeon. It's actually a full dungeon. Oh, these poor skeletons. I don't even know who put them in there or why they're in there. But, yeah, sorry about that. I have the 2 PS3 games sitting on my shelf waiting to be played one day. You know what? Better late than never, and you could also get them on Steam as well. Get the War Mastered Edition and the Deathinitive Edition. But you should play them. Play them again. Play them again. And I hope you all, I hope you all do consider playing this and liking what you see. If you like what you see. And playing them for yourselves, I would appreciate it. And I would hope that you enjoy it, because I want to see Darksiders prosper, especially with Darksiders 4 coming sometime, hopefully this year or next year. Who knows, it might even be 2028 before we get a new one. I think I might also have on GOG. I forget about GOG. I have a GOG, but I haven't used it in a while. I specifically had it for Neverwinter Nights. I think I also had it for Blood Omen. I might have had it for Blood Omen as well. Wait, I do think I had it for Blood Omen. I need to reactivate my GOG, re-download it, see for myself. Yep. Get one of those horns in there. Get one of them horns. We got them horns. And here comes more skeletons. Here we go. And these bones, they're just, they don't have strong bones. They aren't getting enough milk. They're just getting fossilized. You're gonna stream the OG Blood Omen at one point? You know, I could. You know, maybe I should. I'm probably gonna do Soul Reaver 1 and 2, and I might do Blood Omen 2. I'm kind of waiting to see if they're gonna do a remaster for Blood Omen 1 and 2. I would not mind playing the OG Blood Omen. I just don't know how good I don't remember the port being... I don't remember the current port being, particularly, well, you know, it's been a while since I played Blood Omen 1 on the PC. And I don't remember how well the PC port from GOG did. I love Soul Reaver, but Blood Omen is just too good. It's a fantastic game. It's a fantastic game. It's just like with Soul Reaver, like the Soul Reaver, the original ports that you could get of, you know, for Legacy of Kain and for, you know, for Soul Reaver, Blood Omen 2 and Soul Reaver 2, they were not made with like modern controller and keyboard support all that well. Especially since part of Legacy of Kain is a platformer, and it's really hard to do a platform on keyboard and mouse. So specific, like, and one that has a little bit of precision to it as well. Then again, Blood Omen is not a platformer, so I might be thinking of, I really might just be thinking of my struggles with playing the original Soul Reaver 1 and 2 and Blood Omen and, well, not Blood Omen, Blood Omen 2. The current GOG is the redone version, kind of like the RE games on GOG. Okay. I really might be thinking of just my troubles with Soul Reaver 1, 2, and Blood Omen 2, and then misremembering that and misapplying that to Blood Omen, because Blood Omen is a top-down and doesn't have any platforming or climbing. Granted, Blood Omen 2, as far as I remember, didn't really have any platforming elements. It had some puzzle-solving elements. But again, it's been a while since... Blood Omen 2 was the one I played the least of. Blood Omen 2 is the one I've played the least of the Legacy of Kain games. And I probably will, at some point, play Ascendancy, even though based on the comic that it's based on, that I fully read, and that is based on it's based on that story, I'm not looking forward to it. I might suffer through, and I don't know if it'll be the haha funny suffering or the I feel really bad for him sort of suffering. But apparently the people who made it, or at least who made the gameplay and not the story, they also they worked on the Angry Video Game Nerd game, which is a pretty fun game. It's a pretty fun game as far as I remember. A pretty fun Mega Man style game. And apparently the Ascendancy is very Soul Reaver, or not Soul Reaver, sorry, Castlevania inspired. Which I'm not opposed to. I'm not opposed to. Blood Omen 2 is pretty goofy with how you maneuver. The game loves to pull switches to open doors. I'm trying to remember. Like I said, Blood Omen 2 is the one I remember the least. I remember there being switches.
I cannot.
I remember there being switches. I remember that you do get upgraded armor. Ah, man, I really might need to replay Blood Omen 2 to actually fully remember, because it is, like I said, I'm repeating myself once again, it is the game, it is of the series, is the one that I played the least and is probably my least favorite. And I don't hate Blood Omen 2. I actually enjoy it. When I say least favorite, I don't mean I hate it. I think it is actually a good game. I just think it is the weakest after Soul Reaver 2. And I really enjoy Soul Reaver 2, but it has some issues, and it's also, there's much less explorability than on Soul Reaver, than the original Soul Reaver. Which is a shame. It's still a good game and probably has a stronger story than even Soul Reaver originally did. But granted, a lot of Soul Reaver 2 is focused on the narrative, and the narrative is really good. But it is, in terms of gameplay, I think it is weaker than Soul Reaver. Especially because part of Soul Reaver's combat is, you know, fighting, you know, other vampires, and then using different ways to permanently kill them and absorb their souls, whereas you're mostly fighting human enemies in Soul Reaver 2. And... oh. And there's not as much as an incentive to use, like, you know, throw them against walls. As far as I remember, there's not even a lot of, like, you know, throwing them against torches and everything. And the combat is still a little wonky. They also tried to give more, in terms of the combats, they also tried to, you know, they tried to enhance it from Soul Reaver 1. Like, they added a block and they added, well, I think you could block in Soul Reaver as well, as far as I remember anyway. As far as I remember. No, you might not have been able to block. See, my memory is still, like I said, or, well, everyone knows it at this point. My memory is on and off. My memory is on and off. It can be remarkably sharpened sometimes. Soul Reaver 2 can have repetitive combat. Yes, it absolutely can. Extremely repetitive combat. And it didn't have some of the different ways you could finish off of. Well, you sort of could, but sort of couldn't. I mean, I played Soul Reaver 1 and 2, the remasters, on the Switch last year. So Soul Reaver 2 is the one you streamed. No, that was Defiance. Defiance has probably the best combat of them because it's very God of War, probably more Devil May Cry inspired. Specifically Devil May Cry 1 inspired.
Impossible.
All right, let's get this chest here. Ooh, Pauldron of Thorns. Ooh, that's good because Thorns is very useful. Thorns is very useful because Thorns deals a little bit of damage back at melee attackers, which is nice. All right. Do I want more defense or do I want critical damage? I'm gonna take more defense. More defense is always good to have. Da, 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 da. And here's that lantern. Thing is, vampires are functionally immortal, so you have to get creative in Soul Reaver 1. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. In Soul Reaver 2, they just threw enemies to slow you down. Yeah. They even threw demons, and the demons are interesting, but, like, you can kill them the same way you can kill the human adversaries. With the vampires, and that's part of why I love Soul Reaver 1 so much, is they were immortal. They could come back, and so you had to get creative with the ways you defeated them. And Soul Reaver 2, I mean, you had to worry about, like, overcharging the Soul Reaver and it, like, possibly consuming you, but I never felt it was that big of a threat, if that makes sense. Like, I never felt like the Reaver, like the Soul Reaver getting ready to consume you was all that big of a threat. The final boss, and I think the final boss with Raziel against Raziel, like truly immortal, you can kill them, but it requires specific ways. So it requires, with a lot of vampires, unless they are of Rahab's brood, you could throw them into water. But if they were, otherwise you could impale them. So you could, if you impaled them on something like a spear and then absorb their soul, you could do that. You could also light them on fire, and you could also throw them into sunlight. Although, granted, there wasn't a lot of sunlight because in Soul Reaver, Cain and his Seraphan, his lieutenants, his Seraphan lieutenants, built big smog factories to blot out the sun, which also kind of killed a lot of turned Nosgoth into largely a wasteland, where most plants died. And they were the humans that did survive were more or less just cattle. We're just straight up cattle. I think there's one city that you find in Soul Reaver, the original Soul Reaver, which I think is an optional area, but it was intended in one version to actually be populated. They do have vampire hunters. That being said, if you approach the humans as a vampire, as Raziel, they will actually bow. They still recognize you as their master. Ah, Bunsey, welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. It's so funny that two of the Star Knights I know are Bunsey, and we have Bunsey the Frog, and Bunty Bee. It's very funny. Next thing you know, there's gonna be a Bunsey, and he'll be a, I don't know. Shut up. Oh, stop. No. What about Bunvy, huh? What about Bunvy? Or Bunley the squid. And Bunsey the platypus. Bungie? Oh, we don't have there is not a Bungie. There could be a Bungie, but there should be a Bungie. Bunty and Bunsey are entirely different entities. Whatever you say. Bumblebee the Autobot. Bumblebee. Bunsey and Bunty. I know you're different entities. I'm just saying you're both Star Knights and you sound similar. You sound similar in a way, in a fashion. And pick that up. Actually, I think maybe Jesus is canon in Darksiders because we're seeing tombstones with crosses on them. So, oh wait, I think that game might be a little bit too loud. We are saying you sound similar. Wink, yeah, I know, but I didn't wink. Hold on, let me try to wink. I think my mask is covering it up. I know you're different. I know you're different, you silly Star Knights. Also, apparently, I learned that Jelly likes, you know, if you're 4, you know, there's a reason Star Knights are 4XL because Jelly apparently likes them big, likes them chunky. She likes Moto. She likes them big. She likes them chunky. She likes them round. She likes them plumpy. Oh. Let me turn it up just a little bit. Oh, hello, a chest. She doesn't actually, but it doesn't matter as much to most women, in summary. Okay, fair enough. But you know what? That's sweet of her. Hello, scythes. Oh, wait. I didn't get but the scythes vanished. There they are. Okay, there they are. Oh, hello. Oh, they're maker scythes. Oh, could I feed them? Feed these? How much power? Oh, these scythes are way more powerful. And they do frost damage. Ooh, do I want to? Ooh, I could sacrifice them, but they're... Yeah, these are just... I think these are just going to be better. I think it's more of an emotional connection with her, if I remember the short right. You know what? That's good on her. That's good on Jelly. Jelly's awesome. We you know what? We love Jelly Hoshiumi and all of Phase Invader's Wish, even Kaneko Lumi. And Phase Connect. Here in the lair, here in Gore Slab. Maybe not as much as Dizzy Dokuro. But we love them all the same. Well, maybe not the same, but we love them still. And I love my Star Knights. The Star Knights have been amazing to me. So Gerotic, yes, so very, very Gerotic. Awa. Oh no, skeleton archers! I hate these guys. Actually, the worst. Flaming skeleton archers, you are always the worst. Jelly is great, which is why she's my Elshi. Anything else I need to address before I talk about soul swords and the like? Soul swords, interesting. What? Look, man, I saw the schedule. I gotta be up at 9 a.m. on the second day. Well, I hope you get some rest. Unless you're referring to something else. For Alias. Oh, for Alias, right, for Alias. You gotta go meet Sheena. But, soul swords. Yes, I guess we could talk about soul swords. What specific soul swords do you want to talk about, Bunsey? I don't think you need to address anything else. Unless you want to address it. Let me summon some crows. Let me summon a murder of crows. Like Soul Reavers, I guess. Oh, we could talk about Soul Reaver. We were just talking about it. Umbra's good. Umbra's good. Sheena and Whammy and Ari. Oh, fun. Awesome. Oh, Pathfinder wraps. Let me put those on. Hello there. Nice. Our death is looking swanky. Death is looking swanky. Did you see that Ember is the only invader in the other concert? Is the only invader in the other concert given their colors? Is she? I thought Dizzy also went there because she was training to do a concert as well. I thought so anyways. Ooh, I could do execution. I might want to do execution chance. No, I'm going to do defense. Not enough wrath, need more wrath, not enough wrath, need more wrath. I'm surprised if Ember's only going to be the only one. That would be very surprising to me. Oh, cow, sorcerer cow. All right, Mr. Boneman. Pull them apart like a wishbone. Give me that horn. You know, maybe I should have glowing indentations on my horns. Maybe I should add that to myself. The con schedules with the official colors to match everyone but Ember for Friday and Ember for Saturday. Wait, Ember for the Friday? I thought the con was only Friday and Saturday. Was it not? Or Saturday and Sunday, is it not? Or is they doing like an opening ceremony or something? Sorcerer Talisman. Wait, let me take a look at the drip on this. Whoops. I'll take the pauldron. Because I need thorns. Thorns help. Oh, whatever, push it back a day. I'm there for the weekend. Yeah, I thought it was Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, I'm there for the weekend as well. I'm there for the weekend as well. I'm there as well. All right. Oh, hello. Always, when you're playing Darksiders 2, always break these weapon stands because they usually have weapons in them. I'm there for the whole weekend. I'm in it for the weekend. Health per kill. Okay. So double sides. Ooh, arcane. I could get. Ooh, I might do arcane because then I get that enhances the my frost damage that I do. Brutal Buckler. And remember, the V-Staff will take fan mail for the girls if you want to write something. I will be writing something, and hopefully I can give it to Dizzy. Well, I can give it to someone to give to Dizzy, I mean. Don't be weird. I'm okay. I know what you mean, but I'm already kind of weird, and we're all Face Connect fans. We're all weird. I think you mean like the good weird. Exciting thing for me, it won't matter, but I saw potential in Project Lion, Jelly, Lumi, and Sheena-san. That could be fun. They are all stars, so they're all stars in a way. But I'm excited for the concert part. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for FaceCon. You know, the priority, what's it called? The priority, whoops, oh, I didn't want to pick up the name precise. The priority, what's it called? Why can't I think of the word? Raffle. I mean, don't write an erotic fanfiction letter. First off, Dawn, First off, Dawn. What kind of Dark Lord? I have class, but that's for everyone. I'm a Dark Lord of class. That ended yesterday. What did the results say? It ended today, actually. As the results, I don't know. I don't know. And no one else has told me if they've gotten anything. I don't know if we'll know until the other raffle. I just bought a weekend ticket, so I hope I can tell when I get a meet and greet ticket at the end. Yeah, same here. All right, one more horn to go. Gotta get some sunlight, but you, Demongos, take it easy. Thanks, DM. See you at the next one. Thank you for stopping by, John. I appreciate it as always. Yeah, we'll finish the Gilded Arena tonight, and then I will call it a night. And I will call it. Oh yeah, today I remember you guys live in the past. I don't live in the past. Mostly. Then again, I do a lot of I talk about a lot of nostalgic things on stream, so maybe I do live in the past. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Time zone should be illegal. If only. If only. If only. We could all be on the same time. The same place. Actually, no, that would get very crowded. But it would help jet lag. It would probably help jet lag. Actually, maybe it wouldn't. Oh. We've got a big skelly man with a hat. They ain't living in the past. That's the relation, the legacy of your experience. You know, that's a good way to put it, Argent. That's a good way to put it. But I also don't want to get stuck in it, you know? I don't know if I'd be constantly postcasting if I did a... Wait, hold on, sorry. I'd constantly be postcasting if I did the Soul Reaver one. Well, you know, we were just talking about that earlier, and whether or not, you know, talking about if I'm going to stream Blood Omen, the original. And I might. Well, you know what, I will. But I just gotta get my GOG up and running again. All right, Skeletal Champion, relax. Ooh, Slayer Sabatons, let me put those on. Slayer Sabatons, putting those babies on. Ooh, we're looking nice. But I do plan on playing Soul Reaver 1 and 2 here on the channel. I'm not sure when yet, but I will. Ooh, what do I want? More frost damage? Ooh, arcane critical chance. And resistance. I might do resistance. Protect me against elemental damage. But if I do Soul Reaver, I will be doing the remasters. I have them on Switch. I need to buy them on PC. Soul Reaver was my major memory from the Dreamcast Beyond the Chow Garden. Chow Garden is also amazing. I do plan on doing Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. I have so many playthroughs I want to do, and I definitely want to do the Chow Garden. And I think I have talked about on stream how much I'm surprised that Sega hasn't done more with the and you know what, if you have a bingo, if you're playing the Demonstrous bingo and he says, you know, I talked about it on a past stream, now's a good choice to update that bingo. All right, let's see. Wait, what? Well, what did I do again? But yeah, Soul Reaver, I know Soul Reaver was on the Dreamcast. And I know it had an actual graphical overhaul as well. Like, it looks different from the PS1 version. It looks better. Also, I mentioned it, but there is someone, I think Strictly Fantasy did a video of it, where they did a Soul Reaver 1, they did a Soul Reaver 1 as intended, like, they restored some of the cut content, because Terrell was actually supposed to show up in Soul Reaver 1, and you were supposed to have a more proper boss fight against Kane in Soul Reaver 1, and you were actually supposed to kill him and absorb his soul, and when you did, the Soul Reaver itself would turn red. And then it would be revealed that you played into the Elder God's hands. They actually have, they found cut dialogue and models as well. It's pretty sick. Yeah, it looked very nice. Oh, has he mentioned nipples yet? No, we're not mentioning. Now I've mentioned nipples. Now I've mentioned nipples. That was the one stream I mentioned nipples. That's the last square? Isn't it the last square? Okay, good night, D. Bingo, wait, bingo! Bingo, oh, good night, Bunsey. Thank you for stopping by, I appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful night. Bingo, when did nipples come up on the, why is nipples on the bingo? Why is nipples on the bingo? Why is nipples on the bingo? I don't talk about nipples that much. I talked about it like last stream and it wasn't, I didn't even bring it up. Someone else did. Shouldn't count, you force it. Because you said the word nerd nipples in the last 20 times. Wait, did I say nipples 20 times? Honor rules? Ooh, good loot. Look at that loot, baby. So much loot that I can feed it to my scythe. Yes. Feed my baby boy scythes. Why did I call my scythes baby boys? Why did I do that? Boo, boo, what do you mean boo? Oh, well, because it doesn't count, but wait. Okay, Rhea, I might have to look at the bingo you put on because I don't know why nipples would be on there. I don't remember seeing nipples on the bingo chart. Oh, you said baby, I'm only one more. I'm really gonna have to look at that bingo again to see if you're not cheating. To see if you're playing fairly. Wait. I went the wrong way. Great. Great. Wondrous. Will wonders ever cease? Will wonders ever cease? All right, let's try this again. Or wait, am I supposed to? All right, right. That's what I need to do. And then I have to do this. And then pull out. And then throw over here. There we go. And this is where I think we fight our first Scarab Hulk. All right, you can try. Oh, here he comes. Big old Scarab Hulk. You know, maybe I should have a form like that. Actually, wait, you know what I need to do? I'm gonna cheese this. Cockroach heads from the hit game, League of Legends. Tag nabbit. I may be a VTuber, but I'm not playing League of Legends. Okay, okay, play smart, play cool. There we go. And hear it scream. Oh, that horrific scream. I love it. I love it. What a horrific scream. I love it. What? Well, that was not it at all. Why did I even make that noise? All right, all right. Oh, why am I not spending my skill points? Okay, I'm gonna take Red Harvest. Yep, get me my Red Harvest. Trauma's good. Reaping. Ooh. And I get more damage if I... Okay. Oh, Helgast, welcome, welcome. You're just in time. I'm about to complete the Gilded Arena for now. Alright, is there a Bone Boy in here in one of these? Bone Boy, hello Bone Boy. Are you in Bone Boy? Is there a Bone Boy here? Do you play Prototype? I have played it. I have played it. I would love to play them on stream. I would love to play them on stream, but I don't know if Prototype is on, or both prototypes are on. Are on Steam. I don't think they are. Let me check real quick. Let me check. Did they fix Prototype 1 yet? Fixed in what way? Prototype. Oh, wait, wait, hold on. Prototype 2 is on? Wait. Prototype 2 is on, but not Prototype 1? But not Prototype 1. But not Prototype 1. But Prototype... Interesting. Interesting. It had an update that bricked the game. Was it only for the PC or the 360? That is strange. Yeah, I don't know why only Prototype 1 is on here. Or not, sorry, Prototype 2, blah. Prototype 1 isn't on there. I guess I could do Prototype 2. Wait, wait for me. Wait, did I want to? Yeah, I did. It was recent like last year. Ah, interesting. Wait, recently as in like... So wait, are you saying that he took Prototype 1 off of Steam because there was there was an update that bricked the game? And now it's been removed, or what? Or what? All right, it's time to find Nasher. Yeah, they bricked it. Wow. Or what? Well, by bricked it, do you mean like? Okay, hold on. By bricked it, do you mean they got rid of it the release because it bricked? They got rid of the PC version because it bricked computers? Or are you saying that the Prototype 1 bricked computers if you played it? Or did it even come out on Steam on PC? That's what I'm asking. Anyways, I'll wait for your answer. GOG still has it. I have to check. Okay, interesting. Wonder what the glitch was. But now it is time to fight Nashor. The game insta-crashed after the update. Yeah, it was on Steam. Now it's time to fight Nashor. Here we go. All right, Nashor, come on. Come on, Nashor. Oh crap, oh crap, oh! I forgot about that move. So it was on Steam. Interesting. And they never fixed it. So it's like a Saints Row situation where they never fixed the PC version. And basically, as far as I remember, for Saints Row 2, there was a guy who was working on a mod that added a bunch of stuff that was supposed to be in the 360 and PS3 version, and then that guy sadly passed away. And his mod, and also the mod added a bunch of other stuff from the game, that wasn't even in the original Saints Row 2. I don't know if anyone finished his work. Come on, come on, come on. Yep, there we go. Okay, hold on. Now play it smart, play it smart, play it cool. Oh man, he's spinning. He is spinning, he be spinning. And he's gonna do it again. Oh no, he's gonna inhabit a body. Yep, here we go. Look at all them bones. All right. Oh, I forgot he swings his head at you. Fun boss, fun boss. Yeah, swing it, swing it, swing your head, go ahead, swing. Baron Nashor. Swing your spine from side to side. Come on, it's time to do the Mario. Nope. You know what? Reperform time. Oh, he can heal. I forgot. He can heal. I need to get him. Oh, wait. He's shooting shockwaves. Yeah. All right, Nasher, come on, Nasher. Oh, crap. Hey, you, stop that. You stop that. I said stop that. I said stop that. Oh, whoops. You said if the horseman power was inhibited, would they be in permanent chaos form or their permanent super forms if they were the case? I think they would be able to utilize them completely at will. I think they would be able to like enter them at will and for an entire duration. But I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure. I think I know they would just be incredibly more powerful, but because if they could do it in their, if they have access to, all their forms, if Strife has access to his Anarchy form, if Fury, I forgot what Fury's form is called, his Reaper form and War's Chaos form, that would be very difficult to balance gameplay wise. So there might be something else that they have to do to balance it. Maybe after the 7 seals broken, maybe like they will be at full power, but the Chart Council will pull a trick to, maybe inhibit them or something. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see. Yeah! Claws! Get the claws. Alright, Nasher. Nope. Ooh, crap, ow. But yeah, not even Death is at full power. Like, Death is not at full power. Oh, crap, right. Come on. Yes, here we go. Yes, boom, smash. Smash. Give me that skull. Da-da-da-da-dum. Golden skull. Gilded arena completed. Chaos Fang! Yes! Yes. And this levels with Death as well. The scythe bears the distinct markings of the four horsemen known as the Chaos Fangs. These scythes rifle from any enemies foolish enough to challenge Death. In many ways, the Chaos Fangs resemble the weapon of war the horsemen wore, the infamous deadly Chaos Eater. All right. Let me put this on. Chaos Eater. Chaos Fang, beautiful! Look at these. Oh, might be my favorite sight design in the game. I remember hard blocking myself by leaving without the skill. Without the skull? Really? Interesting. I didn't think you could leave without it. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put on, just for the sake of drip to match, I'm gonna put on the pauldron of the horseman as well. So now I got the look, now I got the drip. I'm doing this in honor of my brother War. So no head? No, we got it. We got the skull. We got the skull. You know, I was gonna end the stream here, but I want to do the next cutscene before we do it. The next cutscene before I call it night. Before we do it. Before I call it a night. That is. All right, let's go. Let's go. Da da dum 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 dum. Wait, I can just fast travel. Why am I not fast traveling? I'm just fast traveling. I'm just gonna fast travel. Here we are, Draven.
The Pale Rider in the flesh.
Ooh, what do I want? I'm gonna do hammer training.
This was not expected.
All right, Ostagoth, what do you got for me?
All new items from lands near and far.
You don't really got anything for me. That's okay, though. Oh, you know, I could... Let me see. Chaos Fang... I'll sacrifice this Sorcerer Cowl. Here we go.
I was so hoping you would not return.
But I did.
What of the arena's champion, then?
He won't be entertaining you any longer.
No. Impossible.
I believe your king will see me now.
I mean, Nashor was defeated before, so I imagine that, like, after they take his head, they're just gonna, you know, put it back in the arena. And here he is, the Lord of Bones.
You stink.
He was just sleeping this whole time.
Horseman of souls long overdue. You are not welcome here.
Pity. I was starting
to enjoy the atmosphere.
Then you have not been here long. Billions of souls crowd my kingdom. All of humanity wailing for vengeance. But I see you are already familiar with such music. What would you have of me, horseman?
Show me the way to the Well of Souls.
And what do you seek there? Power over life and death? Or do you hope for absolution, Kinslayer? I wondered where the souls of your brethren had gone, for they never passed through my realm.
Your realm hardly needs more subjects.
True.
Yet I must face this rabble without the lords who serve me.
That's not my concern.
Make it your concern, and I will grant your request. Find my 3 dead lords, and wake them from their slumber.
The Skelleboner.
This will bend them to your will.
Interdiction.
Return the lords to me, that they might share my burden.
That's how Sheena calls the skeletons. Interdiction. Gives the power of command. Gives the bearer the power of command over the dead lords of the Abyssal Plane. The Abyssal Planes. So yeah, the kingdom of the dead does reside in the Abyss in a sense. It does reside in the Abyss because it is called the Abyssal Planes. And we got a relic of Etugal. A noble family with strong ties to music. Sell this relic to Ostrogoth for your reward. Yes. Nice. All right, let's talk to the Lord of Lord of Bones. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. There's lore. You have lore.
Fail me, horseman, or you will never return to the eternal throne, and your brother will be lost to you.
What do you know, my brother?
The 7th seal was not broken, but he was. His soul passed through this realm, burning with agony. Now it cools in the abyss, surrounded by void and silence. Soon, the Charred Council will be picked.
So Death did die and was dead for 100 years.
With your help, the council will be denied.
Granted, he did. This is not the first time Death has died. He's actually died before and been brought back. So, at least if I remember from Abomination Vault. So
you have yet to teach me how to reach the well. I grow tired of these diversions.
If you want answers, why don't you take them? On this path, you do not serve the balance. And for that, you are denied your rightful power.
Yep.
Until you have it. You are beneath me.
You'll forgive me, Lord, if I don't bow.
So yeah, Death is not at full power. Also, he doesn't, again, he technically doesn't have the authority, even if he wanted to try to slay the Lord of Bones. That would probably be a very bad idea. Because it would leave a huge power vacuum. You know, it would leave a huge, huge power vacuum in the land of the dead and bring... It would be a bad idea. And Death, you know... Death, for as cynical and as sarcastic and harsh as he can be, does serve the balance. And so killing the Lord of Bones would bring a huge imbalance, the balance of creation.
Why did your lords leave the eternal throne?
They seek what they cannot have. Something beyond both death and life. Oblivion. The cowards claimed it was already spreading, eating at the fringes of our realm. After I punished them, they fled to their pathetic strongholds.
You know, maybe I should have a crown. Like the Lord of Bones.
Speak of his corruption.
Name it what you will. It is not a threat to the lords of the dead. We have judged the fallen since the beginning of time. There is no power that can undo that.
I wonder about that, because if they have, they're not as old as the Makers. They might be speaking in hyperbole, but... Oh, whoops, hold on. But yes, I think this is a very good place to... I never really looked up to see... Oh, look at this throne room. Absolutely beautiful. But yes, I think this is a good place to leave off. I think I will be streaming tomorrow afternoon, probably around 2:30 p.m. CST, maybe. I think we'll do, if I'm not doing more Darksiders, I said I was going to do maybe a Zatsu React stream, so if I'm feeling better, if I'm feeling full up to it, look forward to tomorrow afternoon, around 2:30, and we'll do a Zatsu, but... Until next time, my demongrels. I'm trying to fix my mask. Hold on. Until next... You know what? Screw it. Until next time, my demongrels. Fare thee well.